How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to another, and I'm going to keep saying this, another live stream. And today we're going to be doing same things we do all the time. We're going to go and play a little bit of Hydroneer. We're going to get into this. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have a little bit of chill. And I actually have a goal for a little bit in the stream. I want to be able to. I want to go and buy these teleporters. Now, if you haven't seen my video of it, go and watch the video if you really want to. But teleporters mean I can basically zap around the level, and that's the plan now. The plan is to get those going. And what I actually want to do is I want to build like an actual house ready for these teleporters to come in. So probably gonna have to move some of this stuff around at some point. You know, build a little hut, have like a teleporter room for like one to go off to here, one to go off to there, and one to go. So we get a little bit of like, so we can get around. And apparently, according to one person who did comment, we're actually able to use carts on them as well. So I think I worked out to about 1.8 million. I'm not sure actually how much I have just laying around. I think I've probably got more than enough that I actually need. So it should be fun. It's good to see you. How was your day? My day was good. Robert J. Henderson, welcome to the live stream, buddy. So we actually have 1.2 million in gold. So we can quite easily get this teleportation thing going now, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smelt this down into 3 even blocks, or at least 3 evenish blocks. I'm going to make some good stuff, and then we're going to be all good. Also, I need to start work on getting my shed done, like, because I want to turn this into a shed, an actual proper working shed, so we can have like my scales and like all this like that. So I'm going to have to extend this like building quite a lot. So 'tis the joys. We will get there eventually. This is, as said, this Let's Play flat live stream and stuff is literally just going through the whole game. If people have any questions, then I can answer them, and we can, you know, we can almost like do sort of like tech support as we go. That's just the joys of this live stream. Really. Let me just do this. Shh. Teleporters, yes, teleporters. I did a video on it basically today, where as soon as I found out there were teleporters in this game, thankfully my kids were just a little bit quiet. They'd gone off and done their own thing for a couple of minutes. It gave me enough time to basically record a video and get that video edited, thumbnail done, everything done within about an hour, and it was out for you guys to watch. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is pretty damn cool. So that's where we're going. That's what we're going to be doing today. I also probably will be expanding down here. Now I did put the logic light system back in. I was speaking to Itchy, and he's basically saying there's going to be a patch going in at some point to actually stop some of this lag going through all the lights. So I redid the system so he had something to work on as well. So we're going to be working on that. As you can see, I mean, it's actually causing lag in here, even though they're off. You know, so it is a bit dodgy. It really is. So yeah, it's just one of those things we just have to unfortunately deal with. But as soon as you come out, there's no problem. So again, I'm probably gonna have to remove all of this just to go, yep, it's not working. I think it is just genuinely the light bulb itself. But yeah, it is a mod, but I will be going for it today because I think we need it. Haven't seen it yet. I'm still waiting for tier 3. Oh, you're going to be waiting a real long time for that then. Right, tier 3, by the way, probably won't. I'm actually predicting tier 3 is not going to be here till September, so you've got a long wait, because they're not going to rush that out. Why would they rush it? That's silly. And Captain of Industry came out. I didn't even know. I thought it was coming out at the end of this year, the end of this month, right? So I was sitting there going, yeah, I'll probably pick that up at the end. No, it's out now. So I might have to pick that up tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. Basically, because that's when I get, that's when I get my sort of allowance from the government, which is quite nice. But it's not a lot, so I'll probably buy that and then I'm skint for the rest of the month. So it's all good. But it looks interesting. It looks a little bit like, see? All the legs gone now, no problems. So another thing we will be doing is obviously we're going to put a floor down on here as well. We're going to put some proper lighting in here, like some torches and stuff. We'll be alright. When you did the teleporters, it gave me some good ideas for travelling around the game, and if not sure, it'll work. So the idea is the way that I'm going to do it, and the way I'm actually going to do it now, because these are these are basically ready. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to create enough money out of my gold, because there's more than enough money, and I'm going to make 3 necklaces, because I'm not going to use my emerald, because actually I wasn't going to use my onyx. I just want a massive onyx, so I'm not going to use the onyx at all. I'm just going to use the main 3, we'll be right. But the idea is to just absolutely blitz my money and then get these teleporters installed, so I've got a bit more access to the forge. That's all I'm willing to do this for, so that's what we're going to do. I need my hammer before I do this. And then it's all good. How you doing, Claus? I'm doing good, matey. Thank you very much for asking. We are building a teleportation system. Oh, yes. So don't forget, this was worth 1.2. I think it was 1.2 million. So that's what we're going to aim for today. We need 1.8. Have you gone through the system yet after the last stream? No, but I think that basically the problem I'm having seems to be a common occurrence. After I think it was patch 2.0.4, it sounds like the actual problem comes from a patch they actually put into it, and it's causing lag for long builds. So anything over like 20 or 30 pipes long, then you're actually getting a stagger lag. Matt was actually in that same conversation this morning on Discord. Well, my morning, his whatever time it was for you, man. But yeah, it was basically we were in this conversation talking about it, and it seems to be that when a pipe system gets too long, then this lag problem happens. Drills turn themselves off, you get a little bit of lag in the belt, and then it all kicks back through. But it seems to be a glitch actually running through the pipes, which sucks, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But yeah, that seems to be the main actual issue, which is quite... I know it sounds bad, but at least they sort of know what the problem is, which means we're just waiting for Max to come back off his holiday, get his brain back into gear for Hydroneer, and then we just got to wait, basically. So that's what we're all doing now. We're just basically waiting for this patch to go through, so all of our big builds and our lag monsters won't actually kill the game as much. Because I know Matt's working on a massive thing. My build, the one that I really would like to get moving, is taking so much system run that I can't make it run properly. So I'm literally having to try and think of ways of like stopping that working. My other big build that I actually use for testing the game lags out massively now because of this problem. So I can't actively test the frames per second because the game doesn't work properly. So this is why I'm sort of like looking into doing this whole teleporting thing tonight, because it sort of takes away from, we don't have to use so much like brain power to do stuff. It's just get this bit done and then we can sort of sweep the rest under the carpet, so to speak. Yeah, it's just not good. I can get my my system of 100 and I think it's 100 and sort of 80 now, and literally because of this bug, it starts off all right, and then the lights turn off, and then they all turn on at different points, and then you just see this constant wave, and it's like, yeah, that's not right. Can we roll back on the updates? I don't think so. So I think basically what they're going to do is they're going to look into it now and then mess around with it, so to speak. So we just gotta wait. So anything big build at the moment doesn't work properly, so just gotta suck it up, unfortunately. Rick Sanchez, welcome to the live stream. How you doing, Morty? Actually, I've got this. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a second. Rick and Morty hat. Oh yes. It was when I went on holiday, I found this. It's class, mate. Class. It's one of those old school like 90s bucket hats. All I want to do is do it. Big deal. But there you go. Yeah. 'Tis all good in the hood. And I've also put together my next build. Not as in like bought it, because it's going to be feckin' expensive. But it's going to cost me the best part of about 1,500. So I've already sort of planned it out. I put all the parts together on PC part picker. We're all good. We're all good, basically. Go, and I've got my hammer there as well. So we're going to be divvying about with all this crud tonight. Let's put this in the bucket of glow. There we go. It's awesome and amazing that happened. How you doing, guys? Thank you very much for kicking by Steve Pitt, Lightning Fast, Rick Sanchez, Travis Lapham, and obviously Claus and Higgs, Boson Matt. Thank you very much, guys, kicking back. Right, now I still need to move things around because I'm looking to expand. Right, my workshop needs to be expanded, and so far this is my workshop. So yeah, we're moving things. How do you get mods? On the main menu of the game, it says mods. One of the little things, you just chuck them up on there. That's all you gotta do. It's just there. I've got a question. I just got 2 tier 2s after making an efficient farm with tier 1 drills, but I'm having a bit of trouble with placing the tier 2s. Oh, okay, so I'm going to assume that's a dirt issue. Okie dokie. So, give me a second. Let me just chuck all this into a big pile. Right. Do you use the nig bot? No, I haven't used them on this. I dug all this by hand. So, when it comes to placement of a tier 2 drill, they are a pain in the ass. So, if the belt's causing a problem, like the drill goes red before you put it in front of a belt, you have to take the belt off. Okay? So, when it comes to a drill's placement, have 2 bits of dirt on the back end of the block of which way you're going to face the drill. Alright, and then when you put the drill down, the grinder will sit on top of the dirt. It just needs to sit on top. If you overload it, then it doesn't work properly, and then you can put your belt back on, and then all is good. I'm going to have to do this a video because it seems to be a massive problem that is causing with tier 2. There's just so many issues with the placement issue, and it's just like, no, actually, I need to sort of like just deal with that as well. Yeah. So yeah, what you got to do is just move the belt off and then put it back. Fun, innit? And we got to make a road because I don't want to keep running around the hill. I want to sort of just go forward. And we got our money on us. We got loads of money. We're buying a teleportation system today. All right, we're definitely doing it. It's going to wipe a lot of my finances out on this, but we're definitely doing it. And another mod that Itchy put in as well is amazing, but it means using a crate to actually move lots of items around as well. So we'll get into that as well. 1.7 million. It's all good. Combine that with my 740 odd thousand. 2.4 million. I remember you saying that you needed a reminder. Yeah, I still haven't done it. What mods uses teleportation? The teleportation mod. Is that an actual... Oh, have we got a map? We have a map. I'm going to have that. I genuinely feel that people watch my stream in the modders community and be like, yeah, he's talking about it. We should do this. Because I asked about this. It's like, I wanted this on a wall, but now I've got this. I want the big version. If you're a modder and you're watching this, I want that version in my house. There we go. So yeah, we're buying one of these today. Well, actually, we've got to buy 2 because you have to have 2, and we have to have the non-official sonic screwdriver. Yeah, 1.6 mil, not too shabby. 850 grand. It's all good. Basically, with the teleportation mod, we should be able to just put this down somewhere. Now, I'm not sure if I can with this, but yeah, I thought so. So I'm going to have to go into creation mode to place these down, or have to go into It's either creation mode, or I'm going to have to go like get the other mod that says I can put things down wherever I want them to be. It's easier to put the creation on. Oh, cheers, man. It's much appreciated. I'm trying. Let's below. What is the best way to get clouting? You've got 3 ways of making clouting. Number 1, you can duplicate it until you've got enough. Number 2, build big. Or number 3, build underground. And when you get clouting, it's bigger nuggets. Literally the only ways you can do it. What's going on, Hybrid? And oh, James Cross. By the way, James, thank you very much for becoming a member. A boom. Emojis are underneath where you're texting. Enjoy them. Actually, I should be able to put more in now. I'll put more in later. Yeah. Right, what I have to do, I have to go into creative mode. Because I want to put this down, but I need to put them down in specific places. Creative mode, load. Is it X Doubler? Welcome to the live stream. Ian Walls, thank you very much for kicking by. Actually, you know what? I loaded the wrong one. Aw, man. What is the best way to get clout? If you keep asking that question, I'm going to shove that answer up your bum. Stream. There we go. Creative mode. I've just explained the best way. Is anybody else having loading problems? Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this outside the shop. And then I know my money's in the shop, okay, don't worry. That's fine. Lightning fast, you might want to just reset. Today, I'm finally watching the 2.0 content and I finally catch live. Yeah, I'm always good, but just him. Right, so what we need to do is we need to change that to a 1. I really should get another one, because we can go and put one in Ice Helm. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Need another one. Oh, I put my money... Oh, I forgot to... I put my money on the back of the truck. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put my money on the back of the truck, because I need this. There's my money. 880 grand. By the way, it cost us so much to do this. Lego Morales. Hi, Brazil. Just subscribed to your channel. Watched a couple of your videos early today. You do such good. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Always good for the feedback. And if I do fail anybody, please let me know, because I can just make things better. It's all good. I will be getting this soon because of you, if you're happy with yourself. Unfortunately, Joe, every time someone buys this game, I do have to apologise because you bought it because of me. So I'm very sorry. There we go. Right. So we need another one of these. Oh, go on in. Don't give this to me now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna leave my money here because I can come back and get it wherever I need. Yeah, exactly. No more elevator. That's what I'm aiming for. Now I'm playing it in creative mode, so I can actually just place things down. That's the blue side. So, what I'm going to do is rumble around a little bit. See, the holes are still there. Ready for a lie? Did you have a problem when you exit the game for the extractor conveyor system? And when you load back in, nuggets are stuck. That's a known issue, unfortunately. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to put this down on the surface for now, aren't I? Right, so this is going to be 0. So now, we need to go to Ice Helm. So the problem with like any problems you have with the build up, that comes down to a bug that's in the game. It can't control it until the next update or patch. Hopefully the next one will stop things. That's what we can hope for. I've got there's a few new toys. I haven't showed you the other ones at all. Right. So I'm going to change this one. We're going to put this one down by the forge, and we're going to have this down as number 2. So if we want to go to number 1, that'll take us to the town. If we want to go number 2, it'll take us to the forge. By the way, you do not need to change numbers. Actually, you can just cycle through the portal. Well, or I could just do it the way I want to. I know it sounds horrible, but I'll just do it this way. Right, I need a block. Have we got creative blocks here? I don't think we have. I may have to do a little bit of a sneaky, sir. Yeah, I want it all to be different. You know? I actually, in all honesty, what I want is a teleportation room. So they're all set up and just to pair up and be happy. So it's just the joys of what I want. And what else am I going to spend my money on? You know, it's 700,000 for one of these. It's all good. Right, I unfortunately... concrete. There we go. So if we had that... Oh, now I need my wand. Yes, they're mods. We're doing this so I don't have to keep running backwards and forwards up this poxy lift. Yeah, it's for me, I think it's the way that I had this set up in Valheim. I had a room full of teleporters that would send me to different places. That's sort of what I want in this. It's okay. Right. Yeah, and then I kept winning as well. Clunk. No, I need to. Yeah, I need to change this to a 2, and then we can take it back up. Then we're all good. Number 2. There we go. Now I need to take this back with me. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the best part about this mod as well is you can take carts through it, apparently. One person mentioned in my comments, he was just like, you can put carts through it. I was like, what? So we can load up. And Itchy's developed another, that mod, the other mod that I had in the video as well, which is Itchy's Crate. So you can actually buy, like, X amount of items and actually get them from the shop and then go from there. And it's like, this is really handy. So yeah, it's definitely making sort of like more of an impact now. I would say that with Hydroneer, the mods are making this game a lot better as well. Yeah, now we're sorted. I haven't played Valheim for a while. My problem with Valheim is that it was like hype, and then the slowness of the updates. That's what got me the most. Exactly. Fear Blue, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Right. So just to test this works now. Still don't get it. Okay, so number 1. Womp. Womp. Number 2. Womp. Ah. It's just such a cool thing to do. Cool. I like it. I really do. There you go, and that's the teleporters. I'm now playing Hydrotech, yeah. Barrel on the Trekkers Pro. Yeah. Anyways, so now we haven't got any more. We've got 100 grand left. Yeah, I know I still Yep, but we need to build. Yeah, it's a mod. Yeah, but they're so cool. I mean, that's the plus side to them. They're awesome. Right, so let's turn the machine on. Let's get some stuff, shall we? So yeah, the problem that I've been having with like my belts are all my piping's too long, and it basically the game just doesn't like it. And now we're running. Need my pickaxe. We're slow at the moment. I don't really need slow mode. It's like when it gets really busy, that's when it's like, no, I'm gonna have to turn it on. At the moment it's fine. I can sort of keep up with chat. True, but I prefer the slow and steady updates. Yeah, my problem with slow and steady updates is that from a YouTube perspective, not from a personal perspective, because honestly, personal perspective, it's all good. But from a YouTuber perspective, you need to obviously be consistent with content. The problem with being consistent with content is if a game takes like 7 months for an update, you've got to fill 7 months of content. It's like there's nothing to do. So that's why I just gave up doing Valheim. So that's all good. But yeah, so we've got to make all this up properly as well. Expand, and all good. Interesting that. Yeah, it's about as good as it's going to get from me. There you go. Yeah, but I mean, from a bog standard player's way of playing games, I would say that Valheim is about on par of where I would expect updates to come out and to keep things rolling. It is the downside to being YouTube. The downside to doing this is you have to have consistent things going on, basically. Can you start rearranging the tier 2 mine, adding floor? Yep, that's actually what I'm going to be doing, because all I'm doing now is I'm waiting for Itchy to work on an update with this. So I need to finish off the top of this as well, and the flooring in here. But yeah, I'm slowly working my way through. Don't worry, we're all getting there. It's just everything's a bit rough at the moment because things are happening. So I need a little bit of cash to do it all first. But plus side, we need to go back to the first place first because of something that Itchy added into the game himself. So fun fact, tier 2 drills are as fast as yeah, do you know why? Because tier 1's broken. So there's a video coming out next week. I don't think the game's going to get fixed by then, but if it does, then the video becomes null and void. But tier 1 drills are able to be turfed up to 370 worth of pressure. They're not supposed to be. So when an update happens and they get fixed, a tier 1 drill will work slower than a tier 2. But at the moment there is currently a bug with the tier 1 drills. Did you know that there's a weight counter? Yes, I did. I didn't know about the shard backpack. There used to be. Like those are old in-game stuff. Asking request to fix tier 2 drill. Can't place unless you take... Yeah, well that's because it's got a clipping issue. Your live streams are awesome. Well, thank you very much. Most appreciated. Yeah, the clipping issue with tier 2. So what you do is you move the conveyor belt out first, put your drill down, then put the conveyor belt back in. It's literally the only way to fix it. Literally. So we'll still need to like change a few pipes. Slowly but surely we are getting there. But I think I've almost cleaned like most of the piping down to like proper, like we're almost there. Need to put a cork in that though, it won't shut up. I don't care about scrapping things off. Scrap doesn't bother me. Every time they update Valheim, you have to restart so you can spawn the new biome. Oh god. Right, well I won't be doing that for a while then. Not being horrible, but if I have to restart the game again just to update the game, I won't play the game until it's finished. Because my build took long enough. And I don't want to faff around with that anymore. So no. No, 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 no. I haven't boosted any of these up yet. These are just working, but it's joys off. Let's hope Dev will introduce pressure reductor before that fix. I don't want to hear splash sound of my tier 1 drills after update. Yeah, that doesn't happen. See, I'm not getting the psh noise, so it's all good. Akamaru! Welcome. There are mods that adds updates to existing world. And they're more sort of, I would say quality of life mods, personally. But I think we're making enough money. I think we're doing all right. Where are we at clouting was? Have we got £300 worth so I can go get myself another tier 2 drill? 74. Oh, actually, what's in this one? 226. Can go there. 226. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Usually Valheim divs are giving you a console command to recalculate undiscovered biomes. Will not work on already existing though. Oh. It's just too much, man. It's too much. Just not going to do it. It's not. Just no. Right. So let me just skip that down to 1. We need to make a lot of money. But you know what? How much is that one worth? I know it's iron and people spaz out if I sell iron, but drill. I really don't at the moment. Pardon me. 800,000. Yeah. We need to turn all this off. I do need to wire all these into one so I can just go and everything turns on at the same time. One thing I already miss in Hydroneer is the auto loader for energy bars. It's now maybe the only thing that cannot be automated. Yeah, I blame Hybridsteel for me getting Hydroneer and playing a lot of it. I'm very sorry. 800,000 wouldn't be worth more than as a sword. It would, but I don't really care because making money is just too easy in the game. This is why I keep campaigning for a hard mode. Just because it's too easy. 800 grand, easy, mate. I'll just leave it running whilst I'm doing stuff. I'm doing good, Promethean. Thank you very much for kicking by. Yeah, my problem with Valheim is the amount of time you have to sit there and just do stuff again. Like, I spent a long time building like the houses I had, the workshops I had, picking up all the stuff, running around like a blue ass fly, and it's like, I'm not doing that again. If I play Valheim again, it'll just be like, screw it, I'll just do it from there. It's all good. The thing is when you've got loads and loads of money in this game, you don't really have to worry about money anymore. You know? I've got 1 million already still kicking around. And pop. So there we go. 960,000. I know I should have just popped it in here. I've been alright. Oh, I don't need. I'm going to have loads of these kicking about soon, aren't I? Right. Need to buy another one. There we go. And I've still got 160 grand left. Money irrelevant. So I'm gonna go and pop this on the back of the truck. Then, because we've already changed it to number 3, let's go and put this outside the beginning shop, and then I can go and play with the other tool that I like playing with on this at the moment. There is another one I haven't like messed around with yet, but it is still in this game right now. But I don't want to touch it because I want to do a video of it, really. You toss your coins in the truck. That's the thing. I mean, you don't really have to worry about like money at all. This game is so easy to make money on. I mean, you can make 10 grand happily by digging right at the beginning, you know. Right, portal number 3. Interesting. There you go. Right, done. Now let's go back. Good evening, Morris. Welcome. And then let me get start up. There we go. And then let me get back to my build. Oh yeah, action shot. Yeah, I mean, if you're building on your own on Valheim, there's a lot of time and effort to do it yourself. So. Yeah, I'm buying 1,000 mini nukes. After you've got loads of money, you don't really have to worry. Arts Q, well, thank you very much for subscribing, most appreciated. It's alright. It's okay. Don't worry. Right. There's logic. I really don't care. I hate logic. Right. Now, if I click this to number 3, grab my money pile. Actually, before we do this, let me just go back to menu, put it back out of creative mode. Everything else seems more or less copy and paste. Yeah. Turn creative mode off. So we go back to playing it on normal, you know. Even with creative mode, I was still buying stuff. Right, there's my money. Let's go. Oh, okay. Back. There we go. Right. Chuck my cash in here. We need to buy one of these. Oh, yes. Now we're cooking. You can't put money in them, unfortunately. So we'll pop this back here. We'll hop back through the portal. I love the portals, they're amazing. Oh, what? I bought that. That's not fair. Oh. Pop. Pop. But I did buy this, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. I need to put this back to number 1. This is why I want to buy more of these. So I can just set them up and not have to keep pushing the bloody button. Right. I'll put my money in it. And now, this is where it gets more fun. Because now I can sit here, pop this down on here. What am I going to buy? Oh, I need concrete blocks for my thingy, don't I? Yeah. Pay the money, pay the amount. It's all good. Right, I'll get rid of that one. There we go. Buy that. Pick up my box. And there we go. Now I've got 40 sets of concrete floor I can just mess around with. It's just so much easier. Now, whilst I'm doing this, just gonna let the build go. I'm just gonna put the foundation down to my toolbox, to my blacksmith area. And this is the plus side to playing this now. I don't have to do anything. It's just there. Right, give me a second. Everything's coming up hybrid. And there we go. Right. So now I can just pull these out and expand my build. And we're all good. See? Mods make the game easier to play. I have the table saw actually in the game now. I just haven't played with it as such. But I want to basically get all this done first, because this is going to be a big place. I mean, this is going to be all of my workshop stuff, everything in one place. So I want this to be nice, you know. And that does mean I'm going to have to bring the roof out. Like that. Who's there? I didn't see it in every store. I've only seen it in the first store, so that's why I put the teleport up. Give me a sec, and just go and find out. Because it's a small little box, I don't know where Itchy put it in any other store apart from the one at the first shop. So I mean, there's like no crate anywhere. It's a bit like the bigger fishing pots. They're only at the base store. So Shane, where is this crate in this store then? Or in Bridgeport? Because I ain't found it. And I've been looking. I'm just waiting. The table saw mods in Itchy's cart. Beside the pipes. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you go. I'll just put it in. It's all good. I'm blind. I wear glasses. I wear glasses, right? I am blind. And the table saw mod, unfortunately, isn't quite working at the moment. So, yeah. It's on the table at house door. Like I said, I'm blind. And everything looks like wood. So, if I miss something, just put it down to the fact that I can't see shit. Is there one in here then? Oh, there it is. Yes. But there we go. See? See, thank you. That's appreciated. Yeah. Yeah. So now I can just bolt buy everything and be like, awesome. Love it. I'm gonna keep getting like comments like, "Who's behind you?" Yeah, I know. So yeah, I actually want to put. I want to put a teleport up by the Ice Helm store as well, because in honesty, I hate running. And actually saying that, my build hasn't died. We've just been zapping around and that hasn't clogged up. And this has been running the whole time. Hello, guy with a long beard. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, the table saw hasn't loaded properly for me, so I've probably got to reinitialize the mod. So that'll be fun. OMG Biggin! Well, thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. So if we're going to do that quick, let's just come off this a sec. Let's just turn everything off, shall we? Nearly fully optimised. The downside, I still haven't changed these over just because I fear taking these apart because of, well, reasons more than anything. It's nearly the best mod. Nearly. But I can't say anything until the next one comes out. No, how am I doing? I'm doing all good, man. Thank you very much for asking. First off, what I'll do, let me just update the table saw mod and the other one. And we'll see if they work as well, shall we? Evening, mate. Andy V8, welcome. Hey, hybrid. Synthetic? Is it synthetic? Yeah. Syntax. Welcome. Right. Let's just subscribe to all of these again. I haven't put infinite durability. I don't want that. I'm just putting everything. All like, more pickaxes. Yes. Subscribe. I'm subscribed. Actually, yeah, I will subscribe to the grate because it's broken. Unsub to the table saw and sub to the table saw. Ice Helm delivery platform. Was there not one there? Right, well that's alright. Teleporters, unsubscribe and subscribe. There we go. Install mods. So these are the ones I'm currently working with. Alright, the mining TNT. We'll buy that again. All good. So yeah, these are the ones I'm working with. It's all good. Next, let's go back to the stream. And let's load. HTML is off. Oh, is it? Oh, there we go then. Well. Oh yeah, right. There we go then. Go and see if the tables are. See? I'm doing good, matey. Well, the table saw is supposed to be able to like saw actual like bars into certain sizes. That's what it should do. Right, let's reload all the mods. Let's go. Try resetting to epic. It's a bit hard to do when you're streaming. Everything starts to lag a little bit. There you go, even reloading the mods. Let's try this whole thing then. Let's go to... I did. Yeah, I may need to reload the game. That might be another way. So I'm already playing this on high. I ain't playing with that up there. Screw off motion blur. Ah, wow. Okay, so this works on... Why does this work on epic? But that's the table saw. That's so weird. Itchy, your mod is broken, mate. I'm literally going to sit here and which mod turns it off. Or which setting turns it off. I bet it's not going to work now, is it? It's just going to... Aha! There we go. It's this one, textures. Oh no, it's effects. So if we turn that on off, you literally physically and mentally have to turn on bloody effects up to epic. There you go, ready, off, high, gone. Settings, epic, not textures, the other one, effects, epic. Now it's there again. So when you go to the stores and other plots, it don't clog. It didn't, but yeah, I wouldn't trust this game. I'm a massive fan of this game, and I still wouldn't trust it. Anyway, let me just pop this back down to where it was before, because this game gets really... Oh, cheers. It's almost there anyway. But yeah, if it's anything like the original table saw that was made by Helios, what it will do is it will cut bars to specific specific sizes, so it's all good. Blame Itchy. I'm blaming Itchy completely on that one, mate. Right, well, so I've still got concrete blocks. I'll pop this down in my junk pile for now, which is just air. There we go. Right, now I need to buy another one and get some wooden things in it. Now this is really good. I don't have to use my truck anymore to move things around. It's a shame I can't have a wooden box full of wooden boxes. I probably could actually, so right, we'll buy that. So wooden flooring. Yeah. See, this is just so much easier now. All that time and effort driving backwards and forwards. Nah, screw that. I'm just going to use this one now. It's just easier. We do need to start earning money though, so this is going to be a slow process build. I'm just going to put the flooring in now, and then I need to get another teleporter going. So yeah. Evening, Barry. How's it going? In all honesty, all these mods need to be in the main game, but I mean they're mods for a reason. Someone made them and so on and so forth. But yeah, I would say that they should have their own place. There we go. See, it's just easier now just to build stuff. It's awesome. I don't. You can detach the durability readers, change pipes and filters. Yeah, I know, but I can't be bothered. I don't want to move it. It's fine. And that's what the booster's there for. It just boosts the signal back up. Look, I spent enough time ripping this thing apart and changing it all to bloody clouty and piping anyway. I ain't doing all that again. All of this now is just, apart from this run here, I think all this is iron piping. So I need to change all this over, but I'll do that at some point. Just can't be bothered. When I've got some money, when I'm living the high life. Oh, it's just for aesthetic reasons mainly. It's mainly just in case I have a problem, like, you know, for clipping things in and stuff. I just prefer to have like a solid base. I will actually get a hammer and hammer all this down as well. Yeah. Do you want to know the best part about the old teleport though? Ha 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 ha! So now we can buy more than one. So far, right, okay, so what I've done, I've actually left my build going. Well, almost. Right, and where's that half wall? There it is. It's hammer time! In the great words of Matt Berry from the IT crowd. Look out, boys! It's hammer time! Stay. I build 50 level 1 drills, but as I start to run them, the frames drop. Yep, that's going to happen. Right, so there's a couple of reasons why that happens. Number one, the game's a little bit broken, like it always is. And number two, there's a problem with piping at the moment in the game, where you have to just sort of, unfortunately, live with it, and it sucks. But the problem is it's Hydroneer. But there's a problem in the piping that as the piping gets longer and longer and longer in your builds, you'll get this really nasty lag thing, which is why I'm only running a little bit of my build, but there's a lag that always happens, and it's literally from like having too much running at the same time. It doesn't seem to be doing it right now, but later on it will. It'll just start stopping, and then starting, and then stopping, and then starting. Yeah, they've been trying to make it reusable. I would prefer it if it was, but it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I actually don't care the fact that you spend 200 quid, and it's like, okay, done. Now I've got lots of stuff, right? Cool. I don't really care about how much waste is going, because the waste is just one of those things. You just scrap it off and be happy. And if anybody's just like, oh, I have to keep scrapping it, it's like, right, but it's only 200 quid. My build right now, if I was to cash in now, has made more than 200 quid. Why am I going to worry about it? I'm not worried. So spending 200 quid on a one-use box, yeah, it's alright. I like it. It's just one of those things, you know. That's why I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Right, so this is going to be my main entrance part. So we're going to put a wall across here. There you go. Right, so that's actually in the wrong place then. It's Ollie. Back in a second, guys. I'm coming back What's the most drills you can have? As many as your computer can run. I have 180. Doesn't seem right, does it? Nah, this. Don't. Right, so that's okay. Right, so that's going to have to shift up one. So that's going there, and that's going to go there, apparently. And there we go. Right. So that's why I've got to fill him. That's right. My build is going to be 18 tier 1s and 18 tier 2s. That's all I'm going to make. So you say that, and yeah, it never ends up like that. Emma Pearson, thank you very much for kicking by. It's all good. Yeah, I said the same. Like, well, you know, I won't build that big, and that's how I got into testing the game. It's an addiction, it really is. Like your boss, 2K18. Now that is a manly name. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking by. Right, I'm gonna whack this in here. Stick that. Go. So that's we're getting there. We really are. Congrats on 12. Thank you very much, man. Just appreciate it. Yeah, it hit today. I was like, oh no, it hit on the 1st of July. I wasn't here, so I haven't seen anything like this. And it was like, what? And then yeah, it hit. I was like, that's just mental. Let's put it this way: out of all the times I've been doing YouTube, I never ever thought I never thought I'd actually get to 12k. Just it never crossed my mind as a way of getting it. It was always like, you know, it was one of those things. Yeah, I'd love to get there. It was like everybody's ambition on YouTube is to get like the most subscribers. For me, I never thought I'd get there. That's why that video is just more sort of like feely, because that's how it is. Right, so. That's an interesting problem to have. Apparently that doesn't line up. It's a bit weird, that. Yeah, I've done a lot of that. Doing great, mate. Thank you very much for asking. It's all good. Emma Pearson, thank you very much for subscribing. You hit the road for an 18-hour drive. Yeah, it sucks. This doesn't look like it lines up properly. It's really weird. But I know it's there, but it's almost like this side. I think I know what it is now. It's not centered. That's really, really obscure. Right. So, what it is, I know exactly what it is as well. It's the worst. This is the worst part about having these like dual axis. Like, things don't line up properly, because if you build it one way, it lines up, and then if you build it a different way, it doesn't line up. And it's just skew whiff. It really is. Right, so that's going to go there, that's fine. So now, see what I mean? But this one's just off center here, that one's off center there. And then because this one's not off center, it's not lining up. So that actually has to go there. But then that doesn't match that. Right. So that's where that should actually be. Oh, this is so wrong on so many bloody levels. It's right, but it's not right. Hey, if you don't do it, you're never gonna learn. That's the problem. So let me just space this out with actual fence panels, and then we'll get a reason of why this is not working. That would be my reason. Right, so there we go. And there's my reason. Right there. So this one should be there. That was all the way over there, right? There we go. Which means that and that one can come out. So if you measure first, we don't need that. So we got our door. Yay! It's all good. This side is 2 wide and this side is just 1. So what I need to do is extend it out 1 more. Which means moving all my stuff again. Yeah, I mean, as said, like the reason why. So I knew this was going to happen, right? Oh, you said something. The number went up. So do you remember like the first week this came out, and there were like 300-400 people, and now it's all sort of died down? That's because the hype's over. And now it's just the people who stick around and the people who actually like want to be here. So thank you very much for all the people who actually want to be here. It's most appreciated. Measure twice and cut once more. Yeah, my dad said the same thing. I mean, he was a cabinet maker, but you're still going to make issues for yourself. You know, it's just the way it is. I think he misses it sometimes. Come on, there you go. Right. So put that back. So there is a reason why I have all of these pickaxes, by the way, and it's because of a mod. I genuinely thought I was going to need all of these pickaxes to do what I needed to do, but then it turns out I didn't. So yeah. So what I need to do is I need to expand this thing one more time. Number one, to make it even, but number two, because, well, to make it even mainly. But I like the live streams. Yeah, I prefer a more chilled live stream. That's why I do what I do. It's more just like calm down, chill out, you know, have a banana, that sort of thing. You know? It's all good. Right. Now we'll pop this in the corner. Pop this up there. Pop this in the corner. So you have to do all this bloody moving around stuff just to do stuff. And it's all looking alright. And now that's a lot better, that is. Go scrap the picks. Nah, no, I've got a plan for them. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing with them. Basically, the idea that I want to do is I want to make each and every single one of these. Oh, I just picked up a bit of flooring. That actually would be a problem that I've always had, but there we go. Right. So basically, what I want to do is I want to make a rack full of all the pickaxes. Hence why I still have the pickaxe thing here, and that's just the way that I want to go. Just pop these back. Oh no, I need the pillars. Ah, imaged. Don't worry, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing offensive. It's from Bill Bailey. The pickaxe station clips through the wall and it bugs me, sorry. The modded pickaxe don't go on the top. No, they don't. But, yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Can you hammer everything into place? I will do, don't worry. I just need to get it all laid out first. So, there you go, Tom. The way you can do it is it's a little bit of a funny, glitchy thing you can do with pickaxes. Well, actually with anything. Hopefully this works a bit like it did with the other things. So what you would do is you'd take a pickaxe, alright, and it just means you wouldn't be allowed to touch it ever again, alright. So let's just say we wanted it I want it stuck on that. So unfortunately this is the only way to do this, is you have to exit the game, you need to redo all your mods, K. Basically just uninstall everything and then install all the one back in again. Right, so then we go continue and we go back to the stream and then we go load. Is there building stability or is just everything? There you go. And now what you do is don't bloody touch it and it'll stay there all the time. It's just a little thing. Now don't forget, right, what I've done is I've come off this game, come back on it. I've been dossing around and nothing's got stuck yet. Well actually, oh, saying that, things got stuck. Lots of things have got stuck. Oh no. That's proper bad as well. Right. Get rid of resources. Yeah, so the harvester's clogging up when I logged around and messed about and everything, so there we go. I'll take a hit, it's fine. Have you gotten to where you switch on the water and you remove the pipe and the water is still on the dress? I haven't done that yet. So the only way that I've got around the whole thing is just to reinstall the mods. That's just how I've had to do it. This is purely aesthetic. I'm doing this because I want to. See, I haven't had to move that pickaxe, and it's still just hanging there. At some point, someone will fix it. Did you get any progress with the auto smelter? I'm not doing it. Oh, really? Okay. We'll go have a look. I didn't see a dirt clog, but okay. No, there's no dirt clog. Oh, there's a little bit. Okay. It's weird though. Look at it. It's just bouncing. It almost acted as like just a solid object. I'm just going to check the rest of the line. So kids, what you do is don't leave your builds lay on. Also, don't do this. And that, Charlie Brown, is what Christmas is all about. Right, I think that bit's done. Let's go and check it out down the bottom. Oh, right. All good here. By the looks of it, it's all good there as well. Fantastic. Yeah, auto smelter for me involves a lever, and then I pull it, and then it all sets off, and it's all good. I don't do auto stuff. I don't do logic stuff. The only logic stuff I will do is the auto spanner, which is what I have covered, and RGB lighting. That's the other one I've got to do. The best place to say, but I did make a magnet-free auto smelter logic setup. Yeah, it can be done. It's just I can't be bothered. Really, I mean, well and truly for me, like auto smelting is just it's pointless. But that's just me. I can show you the extent of like my auto smelting. Thank you very much, yeah. Right, here you go. What I'll do is I'm going to show you the extent of my logic. Alright. Let me just shut all this off first. So this is one of them, by the way. I know how to build this. That is the logic or RGB. And that's it. But at the moment, currently, as soon as you put lighting down, well, if you put enough light bulbs down in this, it lags a lot. And I've had loads of problems with like the lighting lag, so that's one thing they're actually going to be doing. We just need to turn this off, and then I'll show you my my sorter. I do have a really impressive sorter, and it's actually coming out next week. Where on your Discord you put a link to the vid layer. I put a link to this video in my community tab. Auto smelter Hybridneer. Yeah. So auto smelting for me involves one lever, and then I'm good. I'll show you my one lever auto smelter, right, that does everything. So I need to go to my lab. Right, first off, we need to go to the lab, Gromit. This is how I test the game, if you didn't know. Right. It's a bit laggy over here at the moment. There we go. So, auto smelting for me. Well, auto anything. Can it be hooked up to a switch? Yes. So, it's hooked up to a switch. Now, the problem with it is that because this lags like a bitch at the moment, because of the problem that the game has, I'm not turning this on. But everything comes up to here and all the joys of goodness and all the stuff, and then I've basically, why is that? That's been disconnected. The game. So the plus side, the downside to this game is that it's having problems loading stuff because I've got too much in here. Hence the big missing block. I need a magic wand for that. Give me a sec. There's a magic wand. So basically, when you get like massive builds and you've got lots and lots of stuff going on, the game doesn't like you anymore. It just stops loading stuff. So you have to watch out for this. So all of this is wired up to one thing. Okay. And then when the water goes on, all my belts run. And then when all the bars are processed, it goes on to another sorting system that sorts out the bars. Let me just get a drink. So, when all that goes through here, see, I'm missing concrete blocks because the game isn't loading concrete blocks. It's dying again. There we go. So all this goes off here. It goes on this conveyor belt and it sorts out into here. This one here sorts out gems. So this is a gem sorter. This goes all the way up this line, and then for every single gem, it splits off into its own sorter. And when you push this, let me just turn the water back on because I turned it off. Unless something has disappeared, they all work at the same time. That's me auto. Like, if I can sit there and push a button, then I ain't setting up anything else, right? There's no point, and I can't be asked. You know, the amount of time it'll take you to set up an auto smelter, and I could just sit there and go click, and then it's done, and I'm all right. So, and all this, by the way, took me bloody hours. Today we were testing the effects of less than like 200% worth of water pressure to another one. This I still haven't expanded this because of the problem that's in the piping at the moment that's causing the lag issue with all of this. Yeah, I haven't been able to finish this build, and my truck keeps glitching out of the garage. They're just not very stable. But yeah, this is where I normally build all my stuff. But as you can see, like, there's bits of roof missing. And there's just bits missing off of the build because the game cannot load it all. It just doesn't like it. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for all these things to be, like, done. In your smelter, does it shut off in the belts? The auto smelters shut off when I tell them to. Yeah, I could push a button, but I like levers. So that's just how I've done stuff. So when it comes to doing all, like, logic stuff, I'm simple. I really am, and it's just, I don't like overcomplicating things. Like, I mean, that's where Promethean comes. Promethean, that's his domain. He enjoys playing with logic. I lament it. I don't like it at all. Mainly because it's too much work for just doing the simple things. I can understand if you're playing, like, I don't know. I mean, I think oh, what's that bloody game? Scrap Mechanic. They've got a logic system, and as soon as I found that out, I didn't bother playing it anymore. Why do you not fix the bugs? Because I'm not a developer. Why would I fix bugs for a game I don't get paid to do? That's just silly. Do you think I'm a developer of this game? Because if so, oh dear. Yeah, you're in the wrong place, unfortunately. I'm not a developer of this game. I don't get paid by Max to promote this game. I just play the game because I enjoy it. And I make my videos because YouTube is fun. And I like doing YouTube. But, my God. Yeah, mate, if I got paid to play this game, I would never have to work. I'd never have to work again, technically, ever. That'd be amazing. If I was on a salary for playing Hydroneer, yes, that'd be awesome. That's gonna make me laugh all night now. Awesome. Did you play Planet? Yeah, I did play Planetcraft. I live streamed it for a little bit. I messed around with it for a bit. I did a couple of live streams where we just went exploring. Let's put it this way: if I was getting paid to play this game, I'd be live streaming like 7 days a week, talking to people, taking notes, making sure that the game's working properly for everyone, and it would just be one of those things. I would put so much effort into it, but I don't. And I think I mentioned this in my my video that I don't get. I think I mentioned it in my last live stream as well. I don't get paid to do this. This is just a hobby. Right, I think we're off to buy. I can't leave this running again because I think that would kill it. We have got to do a Cloutium thingy up. We've got to do a count up. And what I'll do next time, when we come back, we'll turn the bottom one on as well. Yeah, it's a mod. It's because I can't be bothered. And get a staircase. Yeah, I'll get a staircase. Get a staircase for the front door. I know. Yep. How many drills are on that setup? 16. I think it's 16 tier 1s up here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, 16 up here. I believe there's 16 tier 1s down there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 16 down here, 16 upstairs. So that's 32. Plus the 5 or 6 tier 2 at the bottom of it. So yeah, it's all on one. Excuse me. Right. Oh, let's go. Cloutium. Whoa, Cloutium. Oh, come on, mate. 393. 456. 620. Cool. Right. I can buy 2 drills. That's gonna be exciting, that is. Watch out. Excitement overload. 2. Oh, again, this is why I need a bloody portal. I need a portal. There we go. So much easier. And we got our £20 in there as well. Awesome. Right, so we'll pop that down there for a second. I need that one, so I need 1,000 iron as well. Cool. Love the teleporters. So much time has been taken away from driving. How much we got? Oh, we're doing all right. We got 65,000 iron. I think we'll be all right for a couple of drills. Oh. I don't have, as said, when you're to a point on this game where you can just do this constantly, you don't have to worry. I'm not forgetting the iron, don't worry. The downside is that I have to keep. Right. This is why I need a teleporting room. I need a room full of teleporters to tell me where I'm going. Sorry, Max. I mean, you've built this world, but I do like teleporting. It's just so much more fun. I feel like I'm going through Stargate, just a much more advanced version. Put that back in there. It's all grand. Right, now I need my clouting bar. I know it's only little, but a little clouting goes a long, long way. Pop that one in there. Yeah. Get my other bar. There we go. And that's how we get around. All good in the hood. There you go. Done all that work without messing around too much anyway. And that's going to piss me off. There we go. Cool. And because we've now got a lump hammer, didn't put the floor down. Floor. I see you teleport. Yeah, teleporting's cool. It's cool. I like it personally. I mean, it helps like picking up lots of stuff. If you put one near a shop, then you don't have to do as much anymore. You don't have to drive around as much. I know people like the authentic experience of Hydroneer, and I did for like the first 700 hours that I played this game. But after you've played it for as long as I have, you want to do things quicker. And I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just sit and just use the mods and spawn everything in, but I can't be bothered. You know, I want to do something in my time. So building and then messing around with stuff, it's all good. But if you're looking for the quick way of doing stuff, I mean, don't even use the teleporter. All you got to do is just use the mod to bring everything into the game. You'll be alright then. But teleporting's fun. It really is. Yeah. Yeah. What video did you use for the RGB setup? I haven't done it. Yet. There is an old video for RGB, but that's a lot more. I'd say that's more complicated stuff, and it didn't need to be done. But I made it. This was back on the older version of the game as well. But the RGB for this game is ridiculously easy, and I think I overcomplicated the process for too many people, like in the previous version. Honestly. The downside to these teleporters, though, is you have to put them down everywhere you want to go. There, we're done. Cool. I use the spawn. Yeah, same. For all of my videos, yeah, in the video section of life, yeah, I always use these. I use the creative menu. I don't do anything by manual because it just takes so long. But yeah, that's how I do things. So we need a straight pipe here, 2 drills there, all good. At the moment it's all a bit dead in here because it's I'm just doing stuff. Right, I need one of those actually. Nah, well, that's not a bad idea. I'm talking to myself, I'm allowed, don't worry. I do need to extend this roof a bit though, it's a bit small. So yeah, what's gonna happen? Saying that, actually, that one should be pointed. Losing my trail of thought. Man, I need to put my RGB just needs 1 keypad. Well, you need 2 if you. I'll show you in a sec. So. B for boosters, and then you'd have a drill here. Let me just get another T-pipe. I need to map this out in my head. Yep. Oh, dude, full-blown conversations happen with me all the time. It's fine. I get a lot done when I have a full-blown conversation with myself. But I need a drill here, and so that's going to. Yeah. So this is my problem, having a full-blown conversation with myself. What do you do if something does not work because it does not work? If it doesn't work, you find a way around it. If you go back through every single video I ever made for 1.7 before, it was just constant me trying to find ways around things. Right. Slowly, surely, I'm getting this, but I think I screwed myself up a little bit. We'll get there. Has anyone had issues with the Rake breaking the grid? Yes, certain levels. Mildew's one of them, and the other one is... Oh, no, I can't remember. Yeah, thingy. Ice Helm. Not Ice Helm. The top one, Snow Room. Right. I'm having one of those like brain farts. Where it's like, this will work. No, it won't. Yes, it will. Oh, god damn it, don't do this. So I actually need that physically to be there. Which means they're off, they're recentered. That's not right. That's why. So there's I'm a bloody idiot. That's why. And there's special needs. Right. So what's gonna happen here? Right. Drek is a nightmare. Yeah, I agree. Just completely kill it. I did a pimp my plot today, last night, and yeah, I found that mildew basically off-centered the rake as well. So that was fun. So what's going to happen here is I need to put another drill here, and then there's going to be a drill there and a drill there and a drill there, and then we start the next cycle. So that one will be over there a bit more, so that'll be fine. Excuse me. Is there going to be an update for tier 3? Is there a mode for it? Number one, there's no mode for it, no. And number two, tier 3 is a blink in the creator's eye at the moment, because no one knows when it's coming out. No one. And the reason why is because it's because there's no point in thinking about it just yet, because the game's not finished. So you unfortunately just have to live it up. Now I'm thinking, I made my prediction is that we'll see tier 3 in September. So I'm not even holding my breath. I know it'll be a little bit longer to wait because that's how Max is. Max ain't just he's not going to drop everything to make tier 3 just because people keep asking for it. He's just going to sit there and just go, well, you can wait a bit longer then. Because he's that stubborn. He really is. What I need to do is I need to replace this whole floor as well. Because, man, it's so bad down here. It's all settled on tier 3 now. Right. Tier 2. Tier 2. Right, we need some blocks. I need to go to the shop. Oh, no, I don't need to go to the shop. We've got concrete blocks, haven't we? Yeah, there we go. We'll take some of these downstairs. Let's just concrete it up a little bit, shall we? They're trying to optimize. Yeah, basically, at the moment, tier 3 is a pipe dream. I wouldn't even think about tier 3 until tier 2 is basically working. You know? The way that I'm seeing tier 1 and tier 2 at the moment is they are literally just here for, like, test. And I'm going to have to rip up all my tier 2 stuff because of concrete floors. This is going to be the longest part about this. Take it all up. And I've got to redesign it all now. Oh no. Oh, the humanity. Because I've got to relay the whole floor. So I suppose I should make an idea of what I want the floor to look like now. Because at the moment, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. So we need to do some pickaxing. Need to make it all look a bit more pretty down here. Pretty. Right. Let's go and get my pickaxe. How did you get those boxes? It's a mod. And I've shown it in a video today. I've shown it in today's live stream. I'm going to get rid of these as well. I don't need them. But, yeah. So, I'm going to put these on wood. So, because we've got some wood. Got wood! Joke. Yeah. Right. And if I get rid of dirt chunks, that is fantastic. Awesome. So what I need to do now is I need to put some flooring down. And then I need to put some more flooring down. So that's going to be fun. So let me go and get my flooring block. Yeah, in honesty, Matt, I'm hoping, and I went over this before. I really hope that tier 3 is so goddamn expensive on like gold and iron because we get such an abundance of it. We don't need that much. So I hope everything is gold and iron, and I hope it's really, really, really expensive because it would just make my day. And the reason why it would make my day is because, oh no, these are half walls. Bugger. I don't want this box. The reason why I want it really, really expensive is because by the time that tier 3 comes around, everyone's going to have loads of money. So it's not going to matter to anyone. Unless we have to restart again, which won't happen. So by the time tier 3 comes, everyone's going to be like minted. They're not going to give a damn. And so this is why I want like a tier 3 drill to cost like 10 million gold. Yeah, I want 10 million gold drill. I want it has to be 10 million gold and 5 million iron, right? And then we can have a gold and iron build, and it'll look bloody awesome. That's what I want, and I think with that it'll stop people moaning that they haven't got enough cloutium for a bit at least. I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna have to get some more wooden floors. But that's my plan. That would be if I was Max, and that would be like, how do I want things to happen? I want it to be so goddamn expensive that people stop moaning about cloutium and be like, yeah, see, cloutium is the least of your worries. But that's just me. This is just my prediction of what I would want in the game. And mate, I think it's just because I want a hard mode. Because the game is still too damn easy. It really is. The teleporters are actually, yeah, they're really useful. Like getting around, picking up these boxes and stuff. Loving it. It's all good. So I know people are going to sit there and just go, oh, why are you doing this when you can put concrete blocks on top of it? It's like, because I want a nice floor. If you're going to make a mess, it's easier to clean like wood than it is to clean off concrete. Have you tried soaking blood out of concrete? It's really difficult. You can get it out of wood, you just plane it off. You know, it's all good. Jeremy Tower, welcome to the live stream. Or maybe they can make it. You need. No, I genuinely think tier 3 should just be so expensive. People have to remortgage their plots. You know, I want it. The reason why I want that is because this game, even 1 million Clautium. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. 1 million Clautium. No, I think 1 million Clautium's pushing it, especially because you need quite a lot of Clautium to build a tier 2 drill and a tier 2 harvester. Generally, we have a massive abundance of gold and iron in this game, so that's why I think like a tier 2 drill should cost you 10 million gold and 5 million iron, right? When it comes to the piping, we have in order for you to make tier 3 stuff, you have to build your own press. So you have to basically press your own pipes. And that's sort of like that's what I'm reckoning should happen. Like we have to press our own pipes, we have to do this and that, so you actually make your builds instead of going to the shop and buying loads of stuff, because that's what we all do anyway. How about we do a bit of manual work in this instead of like going to a shop and picking it up? Make it yourself. So there's no fast way to do it to stop people just rinsing the game. Basically, that's just me. Again, my thoughts on it. Oh, I don't need to go to this one. I need to go to number 1. This is why I need a teleportation room. Did I put my money in here? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Right, we'll take one of these. If Onyx, I could build 2 tier 3. 10k Clautium is no problem for me since my primary, but yeah, I mean, once you get the thing is, once you get massive builds, you're all right. You know, there's no problem with it then. But the problem with like early game is everyone wants Clautium straight away, and I think the problem with what a lot of people do is they're trying to rush the game through. The game now is a little bit more sort of, because it's more resource heavy, and you have to like plan things out instead of just doing it now. Because I think that's the problem. Like, I've said this a couple of times, and I think it's the reason why people expect expectations were like, we want it now, and it's mainly because we were cuddled too much in the earlier game. In earlier game, it was just a constant. You get a load of money, you're done. You don't have to worry about anything else because all you need is money. It's like, right, now what are you gonna do? Well, that was the problem. Now you physically have to put some effort into, like, you know, building something out and putting a little bit of work in. People, I think we were cuddled too much, and that's where the fault was with the game. And because we were given too much at the beginning, like in the earlier versions, that mentality has continued into this version of the game. And it's like, but you now need to think, well, actually, I need this much, and this much, and then we can do this, and this, and we'll be all right. But again, that's just me. It's the way I see things. It's the way I do things. How many TP do I have? Toilet paper. He has all the TP. Have it all. But it's just me. I think we're done down here for like flooring. So what I'll do is I'll take this upstairs for now. If I need it, I'll come back for it. We'll clean up and we'll be alright. If I leave it here. There we go, cool. Next, I need concrete blocks. These. Right. I need to make this wider so I can walk down it. Oh, it's getting annoying. Right. Yeah. And now I can put my drills back in. Now this is the fun part. How many drills would you like to have? In honesty, if I can get my way, I'd like to finish my funnel build off. That's going to be a long time waiting for this game to be finished. A long time. A long time. Right, so this one is going to be facing... Actually, I need my drill first. Oh no, right. There we go, drill. Right. So this one is facing that way. Cool. So the back end is there. Back end is there. Fantastic. So that's not going to go in there. So what we'll do, pop this down, move this out, because this is how you have to do it, because the game is good as it's fit. Done. Is there a mod that makes leveling out of the ground any easier? You can get rid of the whole ground. Can you show the progress? Yeah, I could do actually. Give me a sweet hot like minute, and what we'll do is we'll finish off putting these things in first. And then we'll be alright, okay? And then I'll show you. It's it takes a little bit longer to load the game now, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, the progress with the drill is I'm having to come up with a way of keeping all the dirt in place because the game's a little bit broken and it lags like a bitch. And I'll explain all that when we get there. But give me a minute. Right, so this is going to be, that's the back there. Go down. Pick that up as well, just in case. I do need to make a little walkway because doing all this and crouching under everything. Yeah, I would say if you're looking to lower the FPS in all of your builds, the best way to do it is to literally use a funnel. Gravity builds are amazing. I bloody love gravity builds. The downside to gravity builds is you have to build them, and they take a little bit of thinking, but not a serious amount of brain power. But they are a little bit sort of like you have to do a lot of messing around with them. Really do. Right, you're coming with me, Sonny. Right, we need that one. It's gonna be that way around. Okay, cool. So I need to take that belt out. On there. On there. Drop that. Pop that down there. Put my belt up there. Bob's your uncle. Love from Norway about how you're having such a chill. Yeah, this is just the way I prefer my streams, man. If you noise an artifact, I wouldn't get rid of them. They unlock the cave next to Ember. Using the Rake was driving me crazy, trying to remove the hills. Welcome to my world, Larry. I did that twice. Took me in all 12 hours to do. I had to do it twice. Synthax, thank you very much for kicking by. Kaboom. Don't forget, guys, if you are liking the stream, hit the like button, subscribe, notifications below, and if you feel like it, you know, hitting the join button, supporting the channel. That's because that's all it's worth. Hitting the like, by the way, is, I would say, probably one of the best ways to support the channel, if I'm going to be brutally honest, because it makes YouTube go, oh, okay, quick, we should pay attention to this man, because he seems to be knowing what he's doing. Jason Carter, welcome to the live stream. How you doing, buddy? I think he meant nuke. Oh yeah. At the moment, you can nuke. Yeah, you can nuke them. Right, so we need to move that one out. This conveyor belt over here, because this poxy game doesn't like it. Gets all bitchy and moany. It's all good. Right, now we need that one. I think that's all of my drills. Yeah, nukes won't destroy the relics anymore, which is quite nice. This little bug annoys me so much. Basically, because of the 2 feet at the front of it, it clips through the conveyor belt. So it doesn't like you. So that one's up, that one's up, and that one's up. That one's up. That one's up and that one's up. So I've got... Have I got any more down here? No, I think it's just the ones up. I've got to go and get the one upstairs now. Let's go and get the ones from upstairs. What is a relic? A relic is a thing that's under the earth that you basically pick up and open up a cave with. Does the scrap pickups destroy relics? Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it's using the old properties of the old nuke, so yeah, it will blow it up. It's fun, but man, is it a little bit annoying. That has to go this way around. Okay, cool. So now I need to put a conveyor belt here. So I need some straight belts. I need to put one here as well. Cool. I think I've got a few straight belts, a few straight pipes left. I don't know. I'm just going to find out. Hopefully I've got a few. This is the downside to only like scrap. It's like bits are just oh, we haven't got any. No. Right. Right. Okay. Well, we need to get some piping then. Let me just go and get my money. Where's my money, Brian? So does the dev pickaxe? I think so. I gotta be honest. I never destroyed a a relic with the dev one. So yeah. Right. Pipes. Yep. If I pick this up, I'm going to have to move that. Don't really want to do that. I'm just going to clip it through then. It's going to screw the build up just a little bit, but it's fine. It's all aesthetics. It's okay. Go up. This is going to have to be my storage area. That's fine. This is just a spare. That's fine. Do you cheat or mod? Mainly they're just mods. The only cheat I actually use is to get rid of pipes because I don't really care about them. If I need something else at the moment, I'll just buy it because it's not expensive. But literally everything I've bought in this game, all of this I've bought, I haven't glitched it in. Unless I've like removed it and then it's like I'll bring it back in. But yeah, a lot of it is just a lot of hard work. Yeah, the bulk buy mod is amazing. It's so much time and effort that you don't have to worry about the game anymore. Right, spade. Okay, so we're putting it... Which way is that going to be facing? Hold on. That way. Okay, so we need to put the dirt that side. Cool. Right, so it needs to go... there. Awesome sauce. Right, so we'll turn that on. Turn that on. Now we need to bring our belts down because we're still... Congratulations on getting my own building. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Thank you. If you do end up there, you know, it's all good. Thank you for, you know, even just finding it. Thank you very much for watching the videos. Just subs to the bulk buy looks epic. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to be honest, having that bulk buy thing now is... The reason why it's a lifesaver is because it's something we always wanted. Even like early game, it was like we want a way to bulk buy stuff. And for some reason Max never put it in the game. So, you know, one of the modders has. and everybody is like, oh my god, it's the best mod ever. It really is. It's one of the easiest mods to pick up and mess around with, and you're not even really breaking the game, you're just literally using it as it should be. And it's always been something that should have been in the game, always, right from the beginning, but it wasn't ever put in, so a bit of a shame. You need the option to turn day and light cycle off. You do. That's what the hourglass is for. Like this is the light. I can do this. This is the option to turn night cycle off. Use the hourglass. That's it. I feel like tier 2 doors should destroy that. I know. Like, in all honesty, the Goliath system was probably the better way to do things. Like, I liked having the David and Goliath system because it gave you a reason to wire the extra things up, to have a reason to have David and Goliaths. The downside to the tier 2 drills that I found is that because of like they're running, they're always going to be running the same way as like the tier 1 drill is. And for me, it's one of those things. It's like, I would prefer it if it had a little bit more of a, if it was more complex. I would like to see a better Rake. I would as well, and I'm hoping one of the mods is watching this. How to get the hourglass? Go into creative mode, get the hourglass out of your shop, drop back into normal, and then it's there. Anything that's like a magic wand, hourglass, flight cap, the marshmallow on a stick, which is like a gravity wand, it's all right, but you don't really have to really worry about it. Just one of those things. I would prefer if the intake changed location. No. So the reason why that was done is to make you think about your builds, and like you have to do something different. You can't just rely on the old way to do stuff, and I actually like that. And I know that's controversial, but if you think about your build, like tier 1 are supposed to be easy to set up, easy to play with, easy to mess around with. Hence why tier 1 is this. That's tier 1. Stick it in the back, let it go. When it comes to tier 2, you have to think, like, how is it going to work? How are you going to do this? Like, how are you going to keep things boosted? And either way you do things, you're going to have to think again. So when it comes to tier 3, it's going to change again. You have to be prepared. You have to think of a way of getting around this problem and thinking, you know what, actually, I need to try something different in order to make all this work. So, yeah. Do you need to be in the creative mode to get the more pickaxe mod? No, you just need the mod. So if you download the more pickaxe mod and the HTM loader, grab that as well, and then all the mods should work within the game. The mod, the actual pickaxe mod is in Ice Helm, so you have to go to Ice Helm to pick that up. So now, technically, this should work. So let's just have a little mess around, shall we? Oh, I'm gonna have to build a central line for all this because this is annoying. I don't like running all this way. I wish there was a 4-way pipe. There is if you get the if you download the mods. 4-way pipe is in the mod section. There we go. Now I'm running 8 tier 2 drill. If you download the mods, you don't have to cheat. They're not cheats, they're mods in the game. Okay, I don't have the HTML loader. Add the HTML loader or HMT or whatever the initials is. Yeah, the mods for the pipes are really good. I've got one on this line actually. It used to plug. There it is. That's the one that connects my water pipe to my main pipe to my down pipe. So I am using them, and they're handy. You know, these modded pipes are really handy if you're going to mess around and do stuff. That's what these are. These are modded pipes. And in all honesty, when I was trying to find one, everyone laughed at me because I was screwing up. So it's all good. Oh, there you go. Right. Slowly but surely, we're getting a house. We just need to buy a lot of roof stuff now. But yeah, there we go. Tier 2. It's all good. Now we're just clocking it up and up and up. Where is the mods? Main menu, mod section. Click on the ones you want. It's all there for. And that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, how much is this worth now? I haven't used my onyx at all. Oh, suit you, sir. £205. That's 51 grand right there. 20 for stuff, 40 for build. Yes. So I'm going to need some roofing. So basically, anything that looks like a pipe or equipment, 20. If it's household stuff like concrete blocks and so on and so forth, it's 40. But yeah, so that's another plan. That's a plan, that's a plan. And now we're all good plan. Yeah, £205. It's 51 grand. So I do it all in pounds, Matt. So when it's like 205 weight, for me, it's in weight. In my head, in pounds and ounces. So that is 3,000 or 3 million apparently. No, it's 3,000. That's £3,000. 900. It's it's a lot. 3,900. £3,908 and 24 ounces. All right. That's fine. Do that. Saving up. Don't know what I need to put all these into a build at some point. Don't you bust my balls? Right, so that's running nicely. But look at the size of the nuggets, man. It's all good. I wish there was NPC. No, you gotta do it yourself. You gotta do it yourself. Ah. Right, let's just turn off my drills. Actually, if we change that symbol. That's drills. Not again. Come on, I want the water symbol. Ah, just got gone past it again. Hold on. Light bulb. Why is this so goddamn temperamental? Come on, click. And again, there we go. Do your kids follow me on YouTube? My kids are 6 this month and 4 in November. They don't follow me. Why would they? I make boring videos about a game they don't care. So, how was my holiday? Holiday was good. It was nice just to get away. In all honesty, it didn't feel like a holiday after some point because of the kids. So, you know when they say, I need a holiday to get over my holiday? Yeah, that sounds about right. It was nice to get away, but I mean, you guys have had stuff to watch as well whilst I've been away, which is alright. You've also got another load next week as well. And then I'm back to making videos this week, basically. So, I don't really get sort of time off. Can't you just right click and go back and forth? I don't know, probably, maybe, I don't know. Who's asking for what? How did you get the bar making machine? It's in Itchy's cart. It's in here. It's a little bit glitchy at the moment. You have to have it on like epic graphics on effects. So now you don't see it. Now you do see it. Basically. So you can so with this you put your bar in and you can either cut it in half, third or quarters or choose the exact amount you want it to be. There you go. Staycation without the kiddos. Honestly, I mean, even for a staycation, I'd still be doing stuff. So it's not really different from what I do now. I need my money. Where's my money? There's my money. Cool. Still got 152 grand. Is this all you do, or do you have a job? I'm a full-time carer. There you go. I've been, in all honesty, I think, yeah, I do. I think I mentioned I'm a full-time carer in the video I released about like who am I, but I didn't go into anything like majorly. Like, I just said I am a full-time carer because that's how it is. I used to be a full-time diamond electroplating engineer. But basically that just meant I'd do 8 hours worth of boring work, which consisted of me sitting there with tabs of like nickel and acid, putting diamond onto metal to make blades. That was my full-time job. Honestly, it was. I would say it was, even though it was mind-numbingly boring, you know, for me, mind-numbing just meant my brain could wander and I could do what I like in my head. I had, you know, a job was a job, but it gave me a lot of time to like think, which is something I don't get to do a lot, you know. And when I was working that job, you know, I came up with loads of ideas and this, that and the other, and it's really some of the reasons why I have some of the inventions in my head. My downside is I don't have the funding for those inventions. So yeah, I think the patent on one of them was 500 quid. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try and find some money. So that's one thing I wouldn't mind doing, is like I wouldn't mind going down the final development phase of what I have in my brain, and not being horrible, but the reason why I won't say what it is because I've never seen it on the market, and genuinely it would be a good idea. But it's one of those things, it's like if I could afford the patent to it and get the final blueprint design done, and I've got a friend with a 3D printer, I was going to bring him in to do the CAD design. So maybe at some point I'll get around to sort of like saving up some money and doing that. We'll see how things go. And if it happens and it works and I can get a company involved in it, then it's, I've got to be honest, it would be a money printing thing. So I might have to go back into like design phase, start messing around with that again. But it was nice to have that sort of freedom, like being able to just sort of like do my job, which didn't take a lot of brain power, and just, you know, ponder. I probably don't need 40 of these. You have 6 in the next room. No, I've got a friend who I can go and talk to about like getting a design done, because I'd have to build a prototype first. So it's all like ash. But yeah, what I might actually do is I'm going to start putting money aside for it, because I think even though I watch on marketplaces for what I have in my brain, and there's nothing like it. So it could be something that in a couple of years' time could really make me if I can figure it out. And if I can do it, then yeah, I'll let everyone know that it's actually a product and it's out there. Until then, it's in my mind. It's in my mind. Yeah, what's up, Justin? How's my 3 GPUs print money via Bitcoin? See, I haven't got. I know. Right, so one thing I really do kick myself, like that, and I've never really. I've spoken to it a little. I've spoken about it a few times. The one thing that I kick myself for every single time is Bitcoin. And back in the day when Bitcoin started, and I read it was in the Sun at the time, because it was during my lunch break. I read this article, and it was about like these virtual currencies are going to take over the world. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should invest into this. But everybody at where I used to work was like, nah, it's going to be a waste of fucking time, mate. You don't want to do that. Oh, you just, you know, put it towards something else, get a cut, you know. And I was like, oh, you know. And partially because I was sort of like swayed out of it, and partially because I didn't have the bollocks to do it. yeah, I should have invested in Bitcoin. Back then, when I should have invested in Bitcoin, I had a couple £100 kicking about because I was trying to save for something. I can't remember what it was now. But at that time, Bitcoin was 0.013p per coin. Now you can tell why I kick myself quite a lot when it comes to, yeah, cryptocurrencies and all the other stuff. When is the update coming out? What update? Are you going to ask about 1.3? Because it's not going to happen yet. 2.1, well, it's going to be like 2.6. You want tier 3? Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Chill. Oh yeah, I have done one cone, but it's too big. Right, actually, yeah, we'll show that. There you go. So, I'm working on a massive build. Unfortunately, I've got to work on a way of keeping everything going. So, let me just show you this. Part 2 in creative. Now, you have to bear with it a little bit. It takes a little bit of time to load. Thank you very much, Emma. Digital dude, teleporters are in the main castle. When is update out? This is my giant funnel. I need to move my truck. I keep spawning in it. No, the problem with this funnel is it's too big. Like massively too big. Okay. And I've only managed to get 198 drills working. So I'm having to try and find a way of stopping the dirt bouncing around. And I'm going to have to do it with windows pointing down towards the actual bottom of the funnel. And I'm going to have to do this to every single row. And the problem with doing this to every single row is time. Even just spawning items in to build this has been a ball ache. Alright? It's taken about 6 hours to build the funnel itself. And then to get to where it is now has taken a long time. You can, right, so you can see this from Ice Helm. This is what I like about this, right? Let me just go to Ice Helm. I'll go and stand on my house. That's how big it is, right? And currently I'm on a patch. I'm on a version of this game that Max put in to try and get me to do, like, to see how long it takes for everything to be loaded. Yeah, this is creative. Just let the dirt be dirt. You can't, Matt. I've literally, because it bounces so much and because of how big the floor space is, if you just let it jump around, you get so much lag from just having that first row going, then this row doesn't work properly. And because of the problem that we're all having at the moment with the lag spiking through water pipes, this doesn't work properly. So when that gets fixed, then I can carry on testing it. But literally, testing this game at the moment, I can't do because it's broken. That's been the problem. I had to sort out the harvester issue. It wouldn't run just into one harvester. It lagged so much. So I had to wire 6 up and do that properly as well. So all of the dirt, all of the gems fall onto this one belt to this one belt, and then they just carry on through. But just to put it into perspective, like, I think this test was, I think I ran this for like 5 minutes maybe, not even that. And yeah, there's a lot in it. The downside is just through sheer size. In order just to build this alone, I think one side took like 3 hours. So it's been a long time, it really has. Did you get the mod for minecarts? I haven't seen a mod for minecarts. Maybe. Are you at max build height? I'm a little bit below it. So the reason why is South Hope's at a funny angle. right? I can show you this. Let me just exit out. Unstuck. So South Hope is really obscure because of its shape, right? Max height is like here for one side, and then on the other side it's shorter. So I'm at max height for this side. I had to bring it in a little bit more as well this side because some of this you could build outwards and then some of it would cut off. So I had to build it within this square basically. I'm hoping when the glitch gets fixed, where we have like too much stuff running on one pipe, then this might work a bit better, and then I can start building from there as well. But apart from that, it's doing all right. It's just there's a few things I need to address basically. Like one of them is the dirt, and the reason why there are so many flight caps around is because I keep losing them. So there's like everywhere. So the dirt, because it bounces everywhere, you have to try and I have no idea. I think it's 90 odd drills long. So, and then the ones I couldn't build on. Have you placed all this by hand? Well, yeah. I used a mod to spawn it in, but I've placed it all by hand. I had to build this. But there's no way you can just build this like outright. You have to do this by hand. Yes. There's certain parts you can't build on because of obviously the joys of this game. So I had to work on the part where it actually cut the dirt off, which is just from where the drills are. So that point there is where the drills are. So that's the dead one. So it's 91 drills from here all the way down to the end. So there's 182 drills in these two lines, and I'm going to assume it's about that way as well. So probably 182. I could probably get in another, like, I think it's about between sort of like 5,000 and 7,000 drills roughly. But like I said, the problem controlling it all is you have to funnel it all into this really small gap, because if not, it all bounces around too much. But yeah. I did that in the previous version of the game. The conveyor belt from here to over there. Yeah, you can do it, but because the sorters have been changed, it's a little bit harder now. Took me 2 weeks to build. Yeah, so I'm currently waiting for the patch to go through. But this is how I'm sorting the dirt out. The downside is because the metal is keeping the it's hoarding some bits of like dirt in the corner. It does build up a little bit, but this is as good as I've managed to get it so far. These are here so the dirt doesn't fall through the gap. But apart from that, I'm literally just waiting for a patch to go through for the problem we're having with water. And like, if you have too many big long lines and drills start glitching out. But when it's done, yeah, I'll when I've reached max capacity for what I can officially do, yeah, I'll get it running. But at the moment, currently, everything that I'm building big builds at the moment it's all on hold because of this glitch. That's the downside to what's happening. Aiden Price, yeah, it is complete madness. It's for people who are stupid like me. Matt's doing the same thing, so Matt's making a big build and he's making a giant funnel as well. Gravity builds, I would say, are probably one of the best builds you can build because of the less lag. But the problem with the issue with glitch we have, you can't. Where to find teleporter thing in the current normal mode and creative mode. So the teleporter is in that castle, which you have to download the HML loader or the HMT loader or whatever it is, and you have to download all the mods that basically go for building stuff. So yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if we had something like that. Right, I need a couple of windows now. You know what? I'm just gonna buy windows. I need windows. We'll buy some windows. Yeah, I do feel like that sometimes, Andrew. I build it upside down. It's all good. It's all right though. The thing is it's one of those things. It's a project that's going to keep on going. Mainly because I can't finish it yet. This annoys me a little bit. Not being able to put windows in properly. Right, need a couple of them. Right. Have you tried using the dev intake? Well, even then, I mean, it's still a really long build. The glitch at the moment that we're having with the long builds is if a pipeline is over like 30 pipes long, then it causes a problem. So even with an intake, even with dev intake, I would have to run it. And then the problem with the dev intake is that when you come off the dev intake, it turns into a normal intake. Giant multi-funnels at South Hope. Is there a mod to modify your car? No. I have no end of trouble getting the windows on. Yeah, I don't worry about them. What happened to the drill car? It got taken out because it had issues. Like stability was a bit crap, and then as you put the drill down at the front and then you push forward, you just end up top. And how do you get the dev intake? So the dev intake, you have to have the F7 mod, which is this menu, right? And then you go to intakes and then click the little button that says dev. But yeah, apart from that, it's all good. Did they just end up getting stuck on the roof? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. This is the problem with being asthmatic. The thing is that I'm gonna have all this stuff, and then I'm gonna get rid of it all because I'm not gonna need it all. So I can only store 20 repair boxes. Yeah. Tools are 20. Buildable stuff is 40. Oh, that looks awful. It's a feature. So I don't need these anymore, so I just go boom. Losing money does not bother me in this game. Right, I need I'm just going to buy 20 of them, or 40, I don't care. What does asthmatic mean? It means out of all the things that I'm useless in this world of, I'm useless at breathing. Basically. I think that's the best way to sum it up. I have to use an inhaler, right? And then I have to use that one. And basically, because my body decided that when I was being developed in the womb, it was going to be crap at breathing. Yeah, that's joys of life. There you go. Got a nice little window at the front. Isn't that nice? But yeah, that'll do it for now. I'm done on my house. I can't be bothered to do much more, so we'll just move everything inside now. So I've got my glowy bucket. It's all good. Oh yeah, if you ever want me to do a pimp my plot, by the way, don't nail things down, please. It's a little bit annoying. There we go. I had to use, yeah. So most people, yeah, most people though would have grown out of being asthmatic when they were children. Unfortunately, due to life, my body decided, yeah, nah, it's all right. We'll just be crap at it. So I'm asthmatic, my other half's asthmatic, and then I'm hoping my kids aren't, because it's a pain in the arse. It really is. I mean, if I was born without a hand, I'd understand being like disabled and stuff, but I'm just genuinely bad at breathing. You know, it makes me laugh and it's sad at the same time. Because it's like, out of all the things I am useless at just living. There we go. So I can get rid of those now. Don't need the roof, and I don't need wooden windows. There we go. Doesn't that look spiffy? Right. Now I need some more of those. I'm going to need some of those as well. We need a couple of more tool racks. And I've got my scales are all good. Me and my husband and our 3 kids are asthma. I have sympathies for anybody with it. Just use the flat panels of the roof, triangles for sides. Yes, I'm all good there. It's all right. Yeah, being useless at breathing, the joys of life. All right, cool. So I don't even know what this looks like from afar. Give me a second. Yeah, it looks all right. Sort of, maybe. Let me just see. I'm going to see if I can climb on the roof through my truck. And so we do have a little bit of an issue right here. There's a hole in the roof. How does the logic weight reader work? I don't know. Being disabled means nothing. I have 4 types of disabled. I work as an advocate for people who have disabilities. Yeah. You know, some people can make a goal of it. It's all good. What happened to that mod that used to be able to turn on and off drills and nail things down? Unfortunately, I mean, it's never possible. I think it was just called the creative menu, wasn't it? Unfortunately, Helios did that, and Helios doesn't work on the game anymore. That's just, he just moved on and did stuff. It's no other badness out of the world, but yeah, it's just the way he developed all this stuff, and then they just never got updated. Right, let's just turn it all back on. I think we got a goal. Well, sort of. Let's just carry on. Like more wooden floors. Out pipes, we're all good. Awesome. Right, turn the water on, turn the drills on. Bob's your uncle. Boom. Do you use the infinite durability mod? No. I'm doing everything apart from like the mods I've put into the game, like the teleporters and stuff. Like durability, it's $4 every now and then. You just buy loads of toolkits and be alright. You don't even have to worry. Input output, bean works fine as a counter. Where is the RF mod shop located in here? It's the giant castle that's in Bridgeport, but you need the mod to have the castle there. There we go. Now we are rinsing. We are money. what I really should do is start working on a way of turning on all my drills. Make that roof beautiful. Oh, there we go. It'll do, pig. It'll do. It's only a storage place. I mean, I've got to build a couple of these because I want to build a little teleporting shelf here. So I've got like room 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then wherever they go, basically. I mean, if I was gonna do if I wasn't gonna do it legit, I'd just spawn them all in and be done. But I want to actually earn that money. Yeah, the problem with the water pressure at the moment, it does suck. It's having this really massive problem where things don't work properly. That's all I can really say about it. And I'm going to take full advantage of the fact these are broken. I'm going to speed the crap out of them. Speed, girl. Now, one side of those belts is running faster than the other. Oh, and that one's not turned on. Oh, imagine all that money we just left. You drop your bars in from the top. Ah, just do this. All good. Someone actually did that in Discord, and I can't remember the answer, but I think it's something stupid like 12.3 seconds or something per 1 pound or 1 ounce of shard bar. And you'd have to find whoever did the math for it. Can you rotate the item when you yes. So if I was let me just pick up my hammer, and then we'll hold down the hammer, and then R T Y. So yeah, you can rotate your items while you're doing stuff. I think I'm going to have to turn this into a bit of a feature, aren't I? Because that roof annoys the crap out of me. Fix the game! Yeah, another reason why I don't see Tier 3 coming out until like September. This game needs to be fixed. Do 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 do. And there we go. Hey, not a problem, Mad Dog. Thank you very much for even just being there. Much appreciated. Have you worked? Yeah, I think I've been there. Does that make less lag? Not that I've noticed. Not really. It used to. I mean, because the old versions were based on a lot of like collision, that's where that came from. But it doesn't really matter much anymore. Right, so that's 454,000 coins. It's a lot of gold, man. See, this is why I reckon tier 3 should be gold. Because you can get so much for just doing not a lot. You know? So that's 400 grand. Where's my saw? Your original Hydroneer videos got me started on this game. Yeah, I bet they were infuriating to watch as well, weren't they? The problem with this now is it's running so goddamn fast that it's just ripping. Wow. I need to unfortunately turn it all off again. Oh no, don't turn that one off first. Oh. Turn these ones off. And then we need to turn this one off. Right, and then I need to go on a short intermission. So guys, I'll be back in just a jiffy. And I'm coming back. And I'm coming back. And I'm here. And I'm here. Yeah. Anyways, so that's been running. We're all good. See, these have been running ever since we started this. So. Your gem compressor will be fine as long as you're look. It'll be fine. Anyways, so I'm heating up bars now, so actually I do have to turn my water back on. Thank you. Yes, unfortunately nature calls, and one needed to go to the toilet. As it is the Queen's Jubilee, I was sitting upon the throne. Go up, up, yeah, there we go, well done. Right, so we'll take my emerald, take my ruby, and take me blue one as well. Steve Clean, the tier 2, would stay tier 2 even if you bring it to the top. No. If you bring tier 2 dirt from the bottom to the top, it will turn into tier 1 dirt and takes the properties of the dirt that it is placed upon. I've been through this. It's unfortunate. It's a common misconception, but it's never been a thing. Never. I don't even know where that started from. The weird part is I've been playing this game for like 2 years now, and it's never been a thing ever. But people keep saying it. It's like, well, it doesn't work. You can bring T2 dirt up, but it won't be tier 2 dirt when you put it down. It'll be tier 1 dirt. Oh, if you conveyor it up, yeah, it's fine. Like, that's why all my stuff comes up from the bottom. That is why you sound like you're from the UK. Yes, I am. Will you watch the Britain's Got Talent? No. God damn it, no. Oh my god. No, I have a different taste in music that shuns everything else that you see on there. So, yeah, tier 2 dirt, if you get it out of your drill and it goes all the way to the top, yes, it's worth tier 2. But if you take a shovelful and then take it to the top, no, it doesn't work like that. Britain's Got Talent, no one's got... I don't watch that programme at all. Where can you do with a scrap bear? No. I was thinking I was going to have dirt chunks from tier 1 and got stuck at tier 2. No, because it's right. So it's really okay. So the best way to explain it is that a shovel full of dirt has a different property than a ball of dirt from a drill. So if you can imagine like the Matrix for a second, right? And I know this is a weird way of like describing this, but if you take this, let's say that's yellow matrix. Yellow matrix is like the main source code that never has to be messed around with. It's just the bare program. When it comes into here, yellow matrix turns into green matrix, which means the properties have been changed. So it's like a different version of dirt from a shovel, if that makes any sense. Right, so these transfer the dirt from just being shovel to whatever this is set at per depth, and then when it goes up the belt, it stays on this. When a piece of dirt falls off the conveyor belt, let's say that ever happened, it is still it's still tier 2 dirt because that's where it was dug from. Okay. I wish the input of the gem compressor was on the side. Yeah. And the reason why it was done like that is very much the same reason as the reason why tier 2 drills are a different way round, is because it's made to make you think about your setups. It's a very easy thing to get around because we had to do this on the earlier versions, and you have to think a little bit of like where you're going to be putting your stuff and how you're going to be doing stuff. So it works out quite nicely, if I'm honest. It makes you a bit more honest in your layouts, you know. So like for me, this is why I build this, because it's just plugged in there, so it just feeds into the side. But I'm glad it makes sense, because I was just making it up. Honestly, but yeah, it's all about just the different code changes of depth. That's all it is. Right, so we got $638,000 worth of gold. Awesome. What about the shovel full of from tier 2 conveyor belt? No, right. So when you shovel it onto a conveyor belt, it stays to the property of the wherever you got it from. Exactly the same way as doing it from a drill. So the shovel works the same way. So if you shovel from tier 1, it will stay at tier 1. If you shovel from tier 2, it stays at tier 2. Shovel works the same as a drill. How do you get your save back if you save and then live and rejoin, all you've done is gone? I'm going to assume you're saving through cloud. If you are, then you have to get your cloud save. But I don't know. Never had that problem, unfortunately. So I don't know how to fix it. And you are surprised when folks assume you are the... Yeah, I know. So when people think I'm a developer of the game, it's because I've spent so long playing the game. I've just picked all this up. I was never taught how to play this game. I just did it myself. And the reason why is because if you've ever watched Mac's tutorial of this game, you figure out the reason why I did what I did. Because Max's tutorial, even though yes he's a developer and made the game, it's a little bit simple. So everything that I know in this game I had to work out myself or talk to someone else, like Matt. Me and Matt, right, since we were building like our big builds, we've spoken about we've spoken about Hydroneer a few times. But then I'm in the Discord a lot, and when someone says, "Oh yeah, but this works this way," it's like, no, it doesn't. And then I'll literally go off and I'll test it there and then whilst I'm talking to these people. It's like today there was a person in the Discord who was sitting there going, "Yeah, but if you run your drill at like 200 pressure, there's no point in I think that was Yenny. Oh, there's no point in doing this." It's like, okay, so if there's no point in doing it, then why do people fully boost their pressure tanks? And I ran a quick test. A drill at 200% pressure and my drill's at 370%, and the 200% pressure drill was running slower than the 370, and that is because of the way that the game is worked. If you up the intake between like the 370 and the 200, let's say the gap is out by like 2 seconds, so over time the 370 is going to get more and more pressure, so it's going to earn more. Nick the Giant, boom! Thank you very much for the 10 spot there, matey. Most appreciated. So your 370 drill will run, let's say, every second it hits like 2. It goes bum, bum, right? And then on the 200, it will just go bum, bum, and it will take that little extra second. As you up the pressure, that millisecond comes down, and then you get to that point of like everything's even out. But you have to work on how much pressure you put into your drills is depending on what your outtake is, and that's where the problem with the glitch that we've got at the moment with the piping and the fact that tier 1 drill runs at the same as a bloody tier 2 drill, these are the problem where the results are coming from, and this is where people get confused. So at this precise moment, a tier 1 drill will run the same pace, like per second, it will run the same as a tier 2 drill. When this bug gets fixed and the tier 1 drill gets fixed as well, the tier 1 drill will always run less than the tier 2 drill because it's only running on iron piping, but there's a glitch in it that overwrites the iron pipe and makes it run at 370% pressure. And there we go. Aichi, how you doing, buddy? Right, I need to go and sell my necklace R's. You know what, if we had a little... This is why I need a little thing to carry things around in. I don't know why the mesh doesn't show up for some people. Oh yeah, dude, actually I know why. Right, so it's to do with an effect. It's to do with the effect slider. It's really weird, but I'll show you. We found out We found it out, mate. Let me just pop in here. So, as you can see right now, you can see this. If you take off effects, it disappears. So it's something to do with your mesh that doesn't work on a lower tier of graphic. But it's an effect, it's nothing else. There you go. What does the $sign do at the bottom of the chat? That means you can donate to me. So you donate a super chat, much like Nick the Giant Slayer did. That basically just means that you're donating money to the stream. Yeah, so I hope that helps, Itchy, because that is literally the only problem. Because it was happening. I was sitting there just going through it all, going, okay, so which one's making this not work? So yeah, it's the effects one. Hope that helps. Interesting. Have fun. Because yeah, now you know what's broken. I need another teleporter, so I'm spending all of my money on a teleporter. I know they're like another 100 grand on top of this. Don't worry. And this is why people listen to me in the Hydroneer Discord, because I sit there for flipping hours testing stuff. $787. I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, just. This is actually physically wipe out my bank account of money. Damn it! Right, done. Right. Not a problem, buddy. Hope it helps. Have you found a good way to prevent gems building up at the front? No. So it hasn't happened to me just yet. Basically, the way that I do it is don't leave your stuff laying around. Go off and like turn your machines off every time you leave the build. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3. I need 4. Okay, 4. That's 4. Cool. Right. This is going to Ice Helm. But I'm going to do this a cheeky way, so. Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, like with my build currently, I haven't had much of a problems with the gems on this one because I'm running at quite fast pressure, so everything just flies off the belt. Hope that helps. E-Creative. How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I don't know why I started so much on that one. It's all good. Not a lot, man. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah. Oh, we're in the wrong place. This is why I want a teleporting room. I really do. Right, let's do number 3. Oh no, wrong one. Can I have a sign, please, so I can label these? 2. Ice Helm. Good. Right, now I need to go and put this outside the shop because I don't want to keep running. Not a lot. Did you test to drive? Oh yeah, you can. You can't put the truck through. At least I'm basically sure you can't put the truck through. You can walk through with a cart though, so that's always good. So I'm putting this outside the shop in Ice Helm because I need stone stuff, and having easy access to shops is always good. So that's why I'm doing this. Oh, it's because I'm not in creative. Right, give me a second. Hey Hybrid, I've been watching you play the game for a while and decided to buy it myself, build another Jarrow, but can't seem to get the creator to work. Any advice? The creator? Are you talking about mods or? So yeah, so basically what happens, Tom, is that you send a super chat to the channel and then YouTube gives me 70% of that money and then it takes the other 30. It will come from your bank account. Yes. Now I need to go into my stream and go creative, and I go so I can put this down. Peter. Oh, your drill. Okay. Okay, so if you need another drill, you need to make them. Oh, come on. Right, we need to put this. Actually, if I put this here, that's not bad. That's not a bad shout. There you go. That's okay. Now we can just run back. The problem is that when the lid closes, sometimes yeah, they'll get stuck if your belts are still running. So I know this is going to sound stupid, but don't use your compressor until you've stopped producing stuff. That's all I can really say, because that's how it works. The only way around that is to use in logic, and which I just don't want to do. So this is why I do what I do. The way you could do that to stop it completely is you would have another belt with a magnet attached to it. You'd have this set up as an auto timer or an auto counter, so you would bring back an auto counter to wire into this, and when it reaches a certain amount, then this would auto back, but at the same time the magnet would turn on and pick up all the gems whilst that's like compressing. Or turn off your machines and then just wait until it's all done and then carry on. That's what I do. And all I'm doing now, literally, is I'm waiting for the fix to have, so I can put lights back in here. There we go. There. Is there a mod for signs? No, not yet. And if I could, then I would definitely. Right, we need to put this in here. Tom, thank you very much for kicking by. It's most appreciated. Have a great day, sir. Fatal. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for doing the teleporters. It's more fun now. Right, so we need to, basically, I need some money because I've run it. I'm basically almost out. Can you do the walls with the rake? Yeah, sort of. You have to level it all out. So that's how I did all of this. So all of this is done by a rake. So I did all that, and then all of that behind it is done by a rake as well. And then I just put walls in front of it. But all behind here is the circuitry for the RGB lighting. So good place to hide stuff, really. Really was. So that's the RGB light. So your one keypad, you put in a number. You put in your number, and if you just want a certain color light, you just read off the RGB code and chuck it on here. If you want it to keep counting, you need one of these, the repeater. So every second, this goes through that number and it feeds into here, and then this will repeat it over and over and over again. So it just keeps going through the signal. And then this one, the reason why this is here is because that diode basically makes the signal stop anything coming down. It keeps it up. If I ever need to repeat it or reset it, I push 0 on here and the line resets. I mean, can you do them down in tier 2? Yeah. I haven't got that far yet, but that's the plan. I need my rake anyway, so let's go. Actually, whilst we're at, because I'll forget otherwise. If I don't do this, I will forget, and it will just keep bothering me. So let me just do this quick. Resolo. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for kicking by. Right, where's my rake? Where's my rake? There's my rake. Still got to do it down here anyways, so it's all good. But yeah, so I'm slowly but surely messing around. See, and there's a problem. Now I need my pickaxe. Do, 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 do. Where did I put my pickaxe? But it's down in tier 2, isn't it? Really calm live stream. That's how I like it. I prefer a live stream to be chill. I really do. It's just the way it is. I'm not one of those people who does over the top stuff. Yeah, the mine is looking good, man. Let's get in there. Just gotta even this out again. I do find it funny though that people keep mistaking me to be a dev. It's just quite funny. To me at least. I don't know about to anybody else. And yeah, so all this has been done already. I've already straightened all this out. So it's all good. I think the rake should be left. Yeah. Well, I genuinely think, buddy, that I mean I've spoken about this before, that the rake should have sort of you control it if it goes up or down. You know, it doesn't have to be. Why is that there? That's interesting. That shouldn't have fallen off. Unless it just. You're having problems, my friend. See? I was just asked only once if I made this game. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Like, because, I mean, you and me, mate, we've been... I think it's because we pot around on this game quite a lot. I think that's the reason why. No, it's Higgs map. But we get it's weird because I think it's because it's an indie game. It's not well known like who the developers are and stuff. So you'll see someone like me or you or anyone else that takes this game a little bit more seriously to actually learn it all, and it's like instantly you must be a dev. It's like I'm really not. I'm just a bloke who just enjoys making videos about this game. So why does the rake only get rid of some dirt? See, now it's happening. Did you see that when all the lights turned off? Yeah. Yeah. The only reason why I know a lot about this game is because I've spent a long time playing the game. It's the beards. They're never cut. But it's the thing with it is it's like because some of us have been playing this game for a long period of time. And we've just learnt the game over time. That's all it is. We're the same as most other people. It's just we do this either for fun or a job or whatever. We're not paid by Max to play the game. We're not paid by anyone apart from YouTube or Twitch or wherever we get our income from. We're just people like you. We just spend more time playing the game and learning it. That's all it is. Big up the beards. Itchy, yours isn't a beard. Yours is stubble, mate. Yeah, you need to grow it more so it's less itchy. And then you could be less itchy beard. Beard hype. But that's all it is. I mean, that's... We're just normal people. I mean, the only person that's in this chat right now that has anything to do with the game is Itchy himself. Fatal's a community... If Fatal's still kicking about, he's a community member, so he's like... He's one of the people that actually helps you, like, live. If... That's just what he does. But they're the only people that really do anything for the game and get paid to do it. For me, YouTube pays me, or you guys pay me. Memberships are a really good way to help people like me and Matt, because that's just how it is. Matt's got his own channel. He does his own streams. He gets his own income from those sorts of things. That's literally how we make our money. If we were paid a salary by Max to play this game, I would never stop playing the game. But my problem is when it gets to a point where I think I've done everything, or you know, I haven't got any ideas left, or I feel like I've completed what I need to do for now, I will go off and play something else, because that's just how it is. That's, you know, we're just really good. We just play the game because that's how it is. I only get peanuts in it. There you go. So yeah, everything I do, like the main reason why I make videos is because I'm a YouTuber, right? The rest of the time is mainly because I'm doing it for the community. You know, this is why when I play Hydroneer, I put a lot of effort into my Hydroneer videos, because I don't want them to be crap. I want people to learn and be happy from this, that sort of thing. I don't really want to be. I don't really want to have a sort of a reputation for being bad, you know. And I got to be honest, as time's gone on and the channel's grown, I see this now as a way of like building a future instead of just as a hobby. When I first started playing this a couple of years back, and when I started doing YouTube like 3.5 years ago, it was a hobby, you know. But now it's more, I've got a reason to play it. I've got a reason to do this stuff. The vertical have a chance to yeah, they do. So when you get over a certain amount of when you get a certain amount of stuff going through, things will just drop through the belt. So sometimes it's best to have like a conveyor belt clip through that, so you can actually catch the dirt and bring it onto another belt. Whoever has the itchy beard, you'll be itchy beard. He's the one with the itchy beard. What advice would you have to a newer player trying to get a hang of using the rake? Learn. Really, honestly, when it comes to using the rake, it's all about score. For me, it's all about scoring. So how I would do it, and I'll show. Actually, I know I need to do this up here anyway. So give me a sec. So we're going to build a road through there at some point. Let me just get this started. So when it comes to the rake, now I've got to put my floor back in. So I need to nail all this down. Down you go. Cool. Right. Right. So when it comes to raking, most of the time you're going to have this little blue arrow, and you'll just take off whatever layer you're going down to. Alright, for me, I'm going to take all this out because I need to build a road. Alright. The downside is when you get like a blob of dirt that brings yourself up, so you have to level this down first, and then the way that I would do it is stick a dent in the top of it, or score a line, that sort of thing, and then from there you can dig straight down through it and be happy. But it's all about just really just messing around with it and just hoping it works. The problem with the rake is it does need a way, either like going up or down. You know, roll the mouse wheel or something so we can choose up or down. That's the only thing I would do. I'm not doing the whole thing again. There's just no way. I've already done it twice. I ain't doing it again. But I do need a road. What am I doing? I'm building a road. At the moment, my drills are running. I'm running the small drill, I think. No, I'm not running anything. I'm just building. What I will do is I will probably get hold of a load of wood and just turn this into a driveway. But yeah, it does seem to knock out the grid a bit because this used to cut really straight. So there is a problem with the rake itself, because these little lumps, this bit here, that shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there either. Does seem to be the rake is misbehaving just a little bit, because it should. This should cut straight the whole time and not anything else. Like that. It should do that the whole time. So when it's putting these divots in, and I don't know why. There you go. Another thing. Tested. Done. It's not working properly. There. Right. Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Yeah, watch. That little bit where it goes down. It's actively doing that itself. I'm not touching that. Itchy. Are you still here? Sound off like you got a pair, boy. But yeah, it looks like if you click that button on that down click, it's going to make the dent. So be really careful with this. A driveway for your teleport? No, I'm making the driveway for my house. I'm going to put a little car park on the end as well, so I can get out my truck. You know? And we got a farming update soon, so I'm going to need a flat piece of land, aren't I? Yeah? Well, didn't you know that was happening soon? Because Max has spoken about that. I'm going to enjoy that, and the reason why I'm going to enjoy it is because people are like, oh, I can't wait till the next update. It's like, you do know the next update is going to be like farming, right? Not even joking. Not even joking. It's going to be funny as hell. It really is. Is tier 3 open? No, but you can now plant carrots. There we go. So now I've got a flat area. Now I can put a driveway in. But that's how you use the rake as well. I come from the land of corn in Middle America, so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I'm interested to see where it's going to go, because obviously, like, the main thing of this game is to mine. So having like an update for like farming, it's gonna be different. Tier 3 is farming. No, tier 3 is not farming. Tier 3 isn't out yet. Tier 3 is not going to happen yet. It's got a long way to go. People need to stop focusing on tier 3. It's not going to happen, man. Not for a long time. 248. Oh, we nearly got enough for no drill. Nearly. Is it farming or farming? Well, I would say it'd be farming. So you have to be like from the country. Because when everybody comes from the country, everyone's a lot happier from the country, aren't they? Always got a smile on their face. Always a little bit more happier to see ya. Always enjoy talking to you as well, like joys of the country. And if you say it funny enough, it's the other C word. Grow your own cloutium. Farming does require water, so yeah, I mean, well, so does fishing, but fishing was never expanded upon, was it? Saying that though, I haven't. Oh, see, this damn long pipe mod crap. You keep talking about farming a lot, so what farming going? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that at some point, that's where the game's going. That's concrete floor. I need my wood floor. Come on, you come with me. You are. Be fun to see anyways. Let's see where it goes. There we go. It's round the wrong way. Is there a significant difference between top of tier 1 and bottom of tier 1? Yes. About... where's my numbers? In my head. Your average nugget from tier 1 will be for between 0.3 and 0.9 ounces. And then as you come down to the lower section, which is this section, you're looking at between 1.5 and 2 pounds worth of gold. Or ore, or whatever you're mining. Oh no, this goes down to 3. So this is like, it goes down to £3 or up to £3. And then when you come down lower, down to here, it's like 4 to 5.5. So there is a difference. It's just you have to mine it. It takes a long time, messing around and stuff. Don't forget to smack that like button. Yeah, if you want to. Hitting the like button, I would say, is the best way to support the channel. Unless you want to hit the subscribe button, and then you get cookies from wherever you get your cookies from. Because I haven't got any. And I can't ship you cookies. The worst part about shipping cookies is they go all crumbly. There we go. So yeah, we'll put this up here for now. Good place to store stuff. Get my clouting pipes. I can go up here as well. And where's my concrete floor? There's my concrete floor. Ah! Up. No, don't get stuck in wire. Up, 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 up and away! There we go. Is this a new update? No, just mods. What is this tunnel for? Tier 2. In all honesty, we're down here. We were experimenting with the pickaxes. That was a fun day. So yeah, I did a little like mess around with the pickaxes. So that's why there's a tunnel down there. Because this bad boy, I like this pickaxe. This one's really good. This one, don't ever play with when you're next to a plot like this. Because if you play with it, you'll break it. Not a good way to finish your day, let's put it that way. So yeah, you can actually see the physical difference. Let me just stand up here a second. Right. So, what we have here, when you see a little nugget fall into the gold or the iron, that's stuff that's literally coming from here. Then you'll get like a slightly medium more one, and that medium one will be from the bottom of tier 1. The big nuggets are coming from the bottom of tier 2. So I'm currently working with 3 different sizes of ore, which is all the joys. Nick the Giant Dwarf, a boom! Thank you very much for becoming a tier 1 clan member. Welcome. And this whole belt stopping thing is the glitch that everyone's rattling on about at the moment. The box rod is really handy for a legit way to carry building materials. Yeah, it really is, and it's a good way of going shopping as well. Also, you can put them on your cart and drag the cart through the teleport as well. Why is your miners losing power? So it's actually a problem with the game. It's not my fault, Brian. So there's a problem within the game at the moment where when your build gets too big, there's a glitch in the pipe. So your water, even if you've cleaned your pipes out and everything else, your water will stop every now and then it'll restart. Why don't you change the filtered pipe with clear? There are certain, I can't be bothered to do this But these ones I have to at some point, because I've got to change these ones down. That's all good. And it looks alright. I like this, you know. But it doesn't really matter, because as soon as that hits that, there's full pressure going through there, so it's fine. Have you played Subnautica? No, I don't own Subnautica. In all honesty, the next game I'm buying is actually on Monday, and I'm buying Captain of Industry. So I want to start looking into like doing a couple of. I want about playing that, and then if there's things I can help with, I can start. Apparently, I was reading through Steam reviews, and there's literally like no one doing tutorials for that game. I was like, okay, that's an interesting one. I might look into that. And I think Captain of Industry would be money well spent over like Gold Hunter. I got a question. I know we can make holes with the pickaxe. Is there a way to fill them? A lot of time and effort, yeah. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. You can use the rake, but you have to find that sweet spot where it's actually going to raise the earth, which is really difficult. Or you grab a shovel and you have to fill the dirt in yourself. What do you think about playing Raft? That means I have to buy it. I will put this just to be clear. I may have 12,000 subscribers, but I still have to buy all my games, and I don't have money. It's a bit hard, you know. The donations and stuff from last month, they're going to help this month, trust me, but I don't get that money until the end of the month. But everything else I have to pay for myself, and I don't have a lot of money. Is the worst part. I don't have a job. I would say though, if I did have a job, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube, because I wouldn't have time to do it. If you put a T-junction under the conveyors, that gives you the possibility of putting 2 elbow to supply water to the T2 miners, thus making the most compact setup possible. Or do what I did. So what I did is I put all my drills on top, and then I just wired them together with T-pipes. Yep. Take settings with a huge... Yeah, I gotta be honest. I have considered doing the whole Bitcoin thing, but I don't have I don't have spare GPUs or a spare computer to do things like that. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. I have also considered going into stock market trading and getting going down one of those courses by an actual professional. There's a guy in this country called Greg Secker, who retired at the age of 26 as a successful trader. I mean, he makes in the region of about 3-4 grand every day, but he only works for half an hour a day. He set up his thing called the lifestyle trader, and basically you trade with what you have spare. You don't trade with any extra loads of money, and you just listen to what his advice is, and he just teaches you how to do it. But his main course is quite expensive, but he does do a free training thing to show you the basics of how to trade on the forex trading instead of just crypto. The problem with crypto is it's unstable a lot of the time. Like I said, if I got into Bitcoin when it first came out, I'd be minted by now. Fair enough, man. May have to have a chat with you after at some point. Right, let me just turn this off, and then I think I'm basically done now because it's 10:15 and I need to stop. So, but there we go. So if you guys have enjoyed this stream, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. First off, let me go around here, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I'm going to look into different ways of making an extra bit of cash on the side because it's needed, really. But that's just the joys of life. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button below. I will see you all in a video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for kicking by. It means a lot, and it's most appreciated for everyone being here, hitting all the buttons and doing everything, hitting the memberships, and it's just awesome. So thank you very much. I'll see you all another one. Peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Enjoy your rest of the weekend. I'll see you all on Monday in a brand new video. Bye bye for now.